Now, that being said, our brave, industrious, gassy agents have landed their Nautiloid ship onto a new and distant planet under directions from Death, or, well, to be frank, probably one of the, in-betweeners between you and Death. There's a hierarchy here still. We love a good pecking order. But you're heading to the planet Dis, where it is said the local populace has become quite certain and quite unified around this prophecy of a star child. The star child that could overthrow Death. Now, Death doesn't like this one bit. Death wants the star child apprehended and, overthrown, or at the very least, put in their place. Just a reminder. Can't have anyone starting any intergalactic crusades that could threaten the balance of things. As your Nautiloid lands, you immediately find that this planet is strange, like all other planets in the system. Dis's sands do not so much pile on top of each other as they are almost constantly swarming air pockets beneath the planet, causing a kind of quicksand effect, making the sands here almost more watery than solid. So, the good news is you're all gas, and gas can go where the hell gas wants. So you just park the Nautiloid, in hover and hop on out. But around you is an endless purple sand sea, constantly shifting and moving about you as it bubbles and pops with air vents, keeping everything moving about. Now, in the distance, you see the lights of what is very clearly a city. And that, to be the city of Cordone, where you are led to believe the Star Child is, given it's the only major city on the planet. The one little section here where the sands do not ripple and writhe and shift. But for now, it's just a theory in your minds. If you had minds. And, well, what you do next is up to you. Or not.
So we're like looking for some sort of star kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Child, make sure they're extra dead. The whole drill. We've done it before.
It's just a matter of finding them.
We do have to find them. And we love a non-Newtonian fluid. Hate that, actually. Despise non-Newtonian fluids. I get stuck.
How?
Well, higher.
Well, okay, because, you hit them and they turn solid. And so you try to wiggle out of them. And, I swear, the molecular... It just gets stuck in my gas.
Have you tried just, not flying near it?
Yeah. Make the distance far enough so it doesn't touch.
I forget, because most things we can fly through.
That's valid.
What about just hovering above?
Is this like a floor is lava situation?
Yeah, that.
But the walls are something fluid.
The walls are a non-Newtonian substance.
That. I don't know what non-Newtonian means. I just know that's what this is.
No, you've used it. You've used it correctly.
Partition's a smart one.
We could piggyback, take turns. You're gas, so
we're all gas, Cass.
What?
I'm just saying. If you don't want to fall into the sand, then...
Oh, no, I'm going to fly over it. I'm just saying normally I forget. And try and just...
I got real good memory. Every time I see it, I'll just yell.
Oh, that's good.
I'm always afraid to get too close, because, what if our gases mix, and then, some of it goes away?
right?
Have we tried doing that yet?
Mixing
Like
of
make a
gases.
little gas.
If you would like, you can form yourself into an item. However, it should be noted, you can only do so about 5 times per planet. And removing something from yourself is painful and could lead to, well, actually losing a part of yourself. It's kind of unknown. I mean, are you just gas? Is this a representation of your soul made into an active and malleable form?
What's the soul?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
sit
know.
back and take notes, I think.
With what hands, Partition?
It's a figure of speech with my brain. Well, also a figure of speech with whatever consciousness I have left.
Process? You're gonna process?
I'm gonna think on it real hard and
Like
hope
a
that that's
photographic
science.
memory kind of thing.
Anyway,
Only hope.
Star Child, murder, let's go!
Yeah, where do like people hang out
Right.
around here in this weird quicksand planet?
I'm gonna say that and points to the big light of city.
Yeah, but like we're particularly in the city, like it's big, you know, like a bar.
I suppose there's one way to find out.
Would they have a bar? We could
I
go
don't
there
know.
first.
Have you been to some of those like
I-
CO2 bars? They're great.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. I just, wait,
So,
there you go.
the Star Child has
Fans my
died
gas.
before, right? Technically?
Everything has died. We've all died.
We're all dead. Everything is dead.
You're dead. I hate to be the one
What?
to break this to you.
No, like,
Um,
the one we're searching for is, like, already died before, correct? But it have, like,
everything.
some death
Yeah.
and leaching. I want to try and use my word of power, Starfall, to try and sniff it out. Is there a Star Child that has fallen?
Sure. Go ahead. Roll your 2d6 against your current value of the word 6 for Starfall. Let me know the results.
That's 8, 7, which indicates failure or consequences.
So, you begin feeling this pull, and you're all going to see Eagle kind of begin floating out kind of in the direction of the city. While I'm doing this, of course, you have to please add an affix, letters, or words, or a word to your word of Starfall, and then add 1 to its value. So, and let everyone know your new word. But
In can count, right? Like En,
En,
like Starfall to Starfall in.
That's an affix.
that's an affix, yeah.
And legally speaking.
Yeah. So,
Could've had
you all watch as Eagle kind of begins to move out and towards a seemingly random direction, reality kind of warping around their form as they try to suss out this
That's you.
intruder, and you find something connects to you. And are you all going to follow Eagle, or
Add a few paces back. Whatever
Yeah.
this in a gaseous form.
Yeah.
A few PSI back.
there'll be a lot of gas jokes tonight, I can already tell. Okay, but Eagle, you begin, and you're like certain it's out there, but wait, it's getting closer, and you extend and you start heading a bit further as you get a bit separated from the group as they're following behind, and then something begins, rather than a star child, something begins to rise from the sands itself. This collection of like metal fiber wires, rebar, and junk assorted as this kind of young insectoid head pops itself up before it's followed by another one as you're beset upon by catastrophillars, natives of the planet of Dis, They are, as we would understand them, in the shape of caterpillars, but they are composed of the various debris and junks of this planet that have been affixed themselves. And it's going to attack you, Eagle, as your repercussion. What would you like to defend yourself with?
What's always gonna be bugs? What's always gonna be multi-legged bugs? I guess, I would like to use my bird sight to kind of like see him coming and get away.
Oh, yeah, that works. Roll your 2d6.
That is a 6 on the dot.
All right. Oh, you roll equal to your value. Exceptional success, and you fracture. So, what you need to do is erase your word and replace it with a new word by removing at least one letter. And but I want to also let you know you can take off more than one word, and for every word you remove, you gain a life. But you need to, at least have probably 2-3 letters. Well, 4 letters would be ideal. Yes. That all being said, this comes up and it shoots this stringy rebar towards you in what appears to try to like pin you down. I'm like immediately sorry, my head goes to Mothra over these things, but like you see it and are able to morph your form in between the cracks just in time to avoid that. It would have been real bad if you got hit. But we are now in combat, which means you all can go first.
Can I, instead of adding to life, put sight as a collection?
That's not technically how that works. You'll get worse to your collection from combat or after winning scenarios kind of thing.
Oh, okay, good. Cool. Just like different books. That's okay.
So what's your new word?
Bird.
Bird? Oh, wow, you just took the whole thing off of there.
Yeah.
All right, well, good to buff up on that life while you can.
I also just could not think of another word.
Oh, well, you just do whatever you want. Just birds. Birdus.
Oh. I'm going to play with that.
You can use... look, as a reminder, you don't just shave off the letters. Completely rewrite the word however you want. Go crazy.
I'm really bad at Boggle. I don't know if I told you this, I'm really bad at Boggle.
You'll be fine. But bird is a perfectly fine word. I just want to remind y'all, you can get weird with it.
Turk, bird is the word.
Bird is the
Word
word.
is not only a word, it is the word.
All right, well, I need to know what y'all are doing to help defeat my catastropillars.
Bird is a word.
Hey, so I'm kind of a burden, and that could be good in this moment. Could I just kind of fly at like head level and just have a real psychedelic effect on this guy and be a burden to him where he can't see because I have so many bright flashing bits in my gaseous form?
Are you using
And
the
I
word
would
power?
also like to. I am driven.
Yes, yeah,
or I
burden's
have,
my word of power.
I have drive, and I would like to drive them away.
So, let's
Can we
do...
stack help?
You can help, but it's sounding like that's two separate things. So you can help with either one of these.
What does help do? What
You
does
add a
help?
d6 to someone's roll by describing how your word of power, memory, etc. will aid them in that. However, if you succeed, it's just regular success. But if you fail, you both suffer the consequences against your words, memories, etc.
I could probably help Boz.
Yeah, you help Boz. I'll see if my
Do the-
dice
do the
betray me.
speak- Second. Excellent. Because I have one of my words of power is hide. Because I'm a little fraidy cat. But I think in the shower of sparks and stars that Boz is trying to create for this thing, to like distract and etc. I think trying to use that and our gaseous forms to hide us from this thing while it is distracted. Try to, I don't know, maybe hide the others while Boz is distracting them.
Sure, yeah. So, Boz, why don't you roll your word of power with 3d6 and choose whichever 2 dice you want.
Well, shit. The lowest I can get is a 7.
Which is going to be above your word of power value.
been real. It's been fun.
Okay, so I need you both, as your word rejects the call, add affixes, letters, or a word to this word or power and increase its value by 1. So,
Does that be one letter or can it? Oh no, because it's affix. Okay.
yeah, you can add, letters or a word. Again, get weird with it, get it wild.
Okay, so I guess I roll now.
I need to do consequences thing real fast because someone just went up and stuck a whole face full of themselves in someone else's face, and I'm gonna have the catastrophiller try to bite you with its mouth parts,
You want to bite me? I'm so distracted.
and it goes up and tries to bite you.
You want to bite me so bad.
How
You
are
want to
you?
bite me so bad. It
I
makes me
do
feel
kind of
stupid.
look like cotton candy, so I do understand.
So, I suppose you're right in its face, and I do need to give consequences here rather than just doing it. So I'm gonna say you're gonna take the full 5 here, as this thing munches and just basically compresses your body together, such that your soul understands the difficulty of maintaining itself.
So that's 5.
That's 5 because
Ouch.
you all have not ticked a segment in his clock yet.
Yo, what if I die in the first 10 minutes of this charity one shot?
We're already dead.
Dead.
Yeah, but I'm about to have no
You
life.
get to 0. We call the 0 rush.
Yeah, you die. You die if you get too much life.
Yeah.
So, that was a help and an action. Now, I believe that I have the director doing a thing by trying to make them run away.
I think I'll see Menace fail and fly up and bump them out of the way and get in their faces and scream, "Go away!"
All right, yeah, roll against your word of power. I'm gonna guess that didn't work like you wanted
I
it to.
rolled an 11.
Oof, and a doof.
This is not City of Mist. I don't want to roll high.
So, the word rejects your call, affixes, letters, or a word, increases value by 1. While the first one is kind of taken aback a little bit, the second one is going to come in and try and, also give you a little nibble. So that's going to be 5 damage to you. Yes. Someone should roll a success.
Yeah.
Any
I
other
do
game
that.
in these would be successes.
I can try.
Yes, please try.
I think Spark was at the back and is just kind of looking at everybody, shaking her head, and it's like, "Hell, y'all, we just got here," and is gonna run up. I'm gonna use one of my words of power, which is supernova, and I'm basically going to run and kind of jump in where it'll catch all of them and really just try to from the gas form, just kind of a visual wise, like a Patronus, just light that just goes
All right, so sounds great. Roll me 2d6 and get under a 6 in value.
Okay. Do horrible, you guys. Do horrible.
And you guys have some hero points, so, don't be afraid to use those.
What happens when you meet it?
When you meet it, it's an extreme success.
Can I use a hero point? Because I got a 7. Can I use a hero point to knock that down one?
I mean, you could use your hero point to reroll one of your die.
Okay.
Do it.
Additionally, you could use an item to reduce a score by 2, if that's what you're looking for. Sorry.
I'll just
Oh, we make them up as we go.
Yeah.
I'll just
as we use
reroll.
You're
I'll reroll
shaping
this.
your body.
Yeah. That's right.
Alright.
I'll reroll this time.
Alright, roll me your dice.
I fucking got a 6. I fucking got a
Nice.
6. No. I
Doing
got a
great,
6
guys.
I got a 6 on the other
Oh.
dice, which means I have an 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like you might want to use an item.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Okay.
how do you want to shape your body, your amorphous cloud, in order to further emphasize your laser light show?
Mirror.
Yeah, um, can I kind of do basically like make a second light, so kind of like if I had like jumped up and was like kind of on like above, then the item I use is like a second light that kind of just spirals around, so it's kind of like in two spots, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Sure.
You just
then
kind
I do
of.
that.
I'm imagining one of those like things you used to be able to. You tie it around your ankle and then you kind of like jump over it
Yeah.
as it spins, and except that's on your like a hula hoop on your body with a light on the end.
Yeah. It
Oh,
looks
it's like
great.
those ones that were like it was like the ball, and you would like do the hula hoop it on
Yeah.
your ankle.
Yeah, exactly.
Skip it.
Skip
That's
it.
much cooler. I was picturing like the vine where it was like the ceiling fan and then the potato that was on a string. That's what I was
Well, a
picturing.
potato flew
but
around
that's
my room the
cool.
other day, but that's not relevant right now because you just rolled a 6 with that -2 from your item. So make sure you do mark one of your teeth on your sheet under items.
Okay. Teeth.
It's items. It says items right there.
Yes.
Don't forget to mark your teeth, kids.
Yeah, your character sheet is a skull in this game, and the parts of your
It's
skull.
so rad.
It's very cool.
So-
Anyway, you've rolled equal to your words value, which means you all kind of are backed as this giant blast of energy goes and begins kind of not only shining onto the catastrophe list, but also cutting through them. We'll mark that as a double segment there. So, please remove at least one letter from your expended word, and use the remaining letters to create a new word of power with a value 1 higher than the expended word. So, Supernova, drop a letter somewhere, and make a new one. You can completely toss it around and play something crazy, or, whatever.
Okay. Really do.
All right. So, that's been done. Back to y'all.
If I may, I would like to shape my cloud into daggers, and using my word of power, hollow one out.
So, are you going to... Well, so, the thing is, you're using an item, correct?
No, I was just, I guess, like,
Because here's the thing: words of power are literally you shaping reality. You can just hollow it out.
okay, cool. I understand that now. That was like a bit of the theming I did not fully understand. I thought it still had to come from within. But okay, it
Nah,
can
nah.
be from without. In that case, literally just like fucking it's like a sniper shot explodes one of them and hollows them out.
Let's see you channel that word of power. Let's see if it happens.
I am gonna use an item.
Oh, all right.
Because I want to get this 7 down to a 5.
Well, that would be pretty nice. So, why don't you go ahead and tell me what item you're making from your body?
I'm gonna say that what do bugs eat?
Other bugs, plants.
I'm gonna like manifest
birds.
like a tuft of like dulse, and it's gonna distract the bug to give me a moment more to like concentrate and cause this explosion to happen.
Okay, so as a note, to have something go off your body, like to depart, like to use it as a projectile, does cost you life.
That's fine. That's why I have 11 right now.
All right, then I believe you need to roll me a d6.
That's right.
Oh gosh, where is this? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. No. So what'd you get for your d6?
3.
3? Oh, yeah, perfect. All right, so you bring that down to a 5. All right, you've rolled under your word's value, which means, of course, as one of these things is distracted, you will watch as this kind of gap in the structure of it opens, as the rebar and various like machinery from a world gone to shit just begin falling in and trying to restructure themselves. You know, it just create an emptiness in this catastrophiller. So, as you will also begin to feel yourself drawn closer to your true purpose. Please describe how this word is now a part of your character's memory, and change that word from your word of power into a memory.
Yeah. So I think does it have to be like a specific memory, or could it be like kind of like a little tiny collection of half memories?
It's kind of your expertise, or just something that is a reminder of who you used to be.
Yeah. I think because Layla was a character who grew up in war, knew war from like the moment she was born till the day she died. And so it's like the collection of her building up as a sniper and her like skills as like a soldier from growing up in Lebanon as a freedom fighter, joining the Colonial Marines, and like the kind of collection of that, and how that like hollowed out her heart.
I love that. I love it so much. So, right, hollowed on your memories with the starting value of 7, and you can now begin to pull on memories to regain life and other things. All right.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
When creating our new word, like dropping one other, you said, or we can like not spell words correctly, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so just because I hadn't said it
Embrace
before,
the Dort.
I am I'm changing supernova to persona,
Oh.
but spelled funky.
How'd you spell it? How have you spelled it here?
I spelled it Puersona.
Persona.
Pure. Yeah.
Persona. Yeah, persona.
Yeah.
Hold on. Her son's in the other is in tomorrow's stream.
Oh boy.
That's a
We're getting meta. We're getting
Crazy.
meta so early.
It started.
All right.
That on Monday. We already
These
did.
catastrophillers are not looking great. Who wants to maybe finish them off? I'll give y'all one move before they react.
You said these things are made of tech?
Like junk. Like imagine a tube of
I'm
like
imagining.
it's a rebar binding,
Uh-huh.
and inside of it is just like something that went through and they stuffed it. They took a big scoop of junk heap and they piled it in there, but it's kind of moving and flexing, and there's wiring and various things. It's like kind of just trash, but it's all moving, you know?
Okay.
Like
so
humanity's
this is like
sins
the-
come to roost.
Damn, that's a line to pull out. Okay.
Yeah, catastrophillers.
Damn. So you would say that like these things are like a tinker's like dream, yeah? Just a
Ye-
bunch of junk.
There's just a bunch of junk.
mechanical junk.
I'd be shocked if a tinker
cool.
didn't make it.
Cause I have the word visionary. And I would like to I'd like to remake these fools into something not that. I'd
would-
like to tinker a little bit.
You'd like to
If I may.
you'd like to reimagine the inner workings
like-
of these things? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, a little
That
bit.
sounds great. Anyone want to jump in to help with anything?
Me.
All right, what word are you putting up there?
Can I use my new word of driven to push the visionary along?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, Partition would be feeling an extra amount of mental acuity forced upon the consciousness as the director directs. So yeah, Partition, why don't you go ahead and roll me 3d6 and take whichever two you would like.
I can certainly try. Ooh, well, not that one. I don't think it'll do it either way. I mean, we've got hero points to burn, though.
Yes,
right?
we have
27
so
of
many.
them.
We have 20.
Cool.
We have so many hero points. Please, by all means, use a hero
that-
point
Hey.
to reroll dice.
Hey, Turk. While Kid is doing this, do I have permission to hit the soundboard sound for the fact that we hit $500?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, snap!
Hey, Jeet, this for you.
Perfect.
That's me $501.
Yeah, it's 501.
Get
Yeah.
$1 for every
Oh no,
play.
we've ruined it. Oh no, it rolled the same number again. This is fine.
We
Everything's
have
fine.
more hero
More
points.
hero points. See, that will be 23 now. Go burn them.
Go for
Could
it.
we just use
Could
like
we
5
stack
to
them?
say it's a perfect 6?
Except for the thing is, if I keep rolling the same 5 on this die,
I
it's
will.
just-
I will say, if you want to spend 5 hero points, you absolutely can just call it a perfect, equal value word.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
that how we
com-
wanna?
I'm comfortable
We'll
with
have
that.
18
That's-
left.
Is that how we want to burn these?
Hey, it's not like
We
there's a whole
ended-
rest of the week or anything.
Right? And we ended Cthulhu Week with how many points left over,
There will
guys?
be more. I assure
Fuck
you.
it,
We need
fine,
to
fine.
burn
Those
them.
points screwed us.
Give me that. Give me that
So
perfect
ridiculous.
6.
All right.
Burn them.
Perfect.
More.
So,
And I think to play on the word that the director has given, I think Partition sort of just like melds these together with their mind, and it becomes, for the goof, it becomes an amalgamation similar to a land vehicle, very similar to a car, something that one might drive, and the radio slams on and it starts playing Weezer.
oh hell yeah.
It's
So,
the VW bug.
Fucking of course it is. Obviously it is. Thank you.
So, you all watch as these things are they try and fight this pull towards each other as you see them kind of unwound and mixed under Partition's gaze as they kind of are reformed and reforged into this kind of almost pontoon type vehicle so that you can navigate as you wish, shaped to your will. The radio within there that is stationed, of course, appropriately such that the entire vehicle can always enjoy, does click on, and you do hear, That's 2.
We broke it. We broke it.
No, it's fine. We
Listen,
both
it's
did
not
it.
a good radio.
It's literally junk, so... But... the Catastropillars have been defeated. So...
I guess.
And now we don't have to touch the goopy sand because we have a hover bug to drive. Maybe I don't know if it
Yeah.
works.
All
Were
right.
Were these
I
things
don't- I'm not a
named
mechanic.
Because they were built for catastrophes?
No, you know what we have, guys? We have a dune buggy.
A dune, but
God, this is so hard being Boz and not remembering that I'm very good with machines and
I love
cars.
it.
Turk, you are so happy.
is that like 3 puns in one?
Yes.
That's like impressive. I think like my brain is like short circuiting a little bit.
All right.
That.
Thank you.
Folks, you beat somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have to give out
Well,
goodies.
Kind of beat me up a bit.
Ooh, I like goodies.
So,
Is it more health?
one person can choose one word from this last combat to add to their collection.
Words that people used.
No, just someone throws in a new word. Just Something that kind of describes where you're at, what's going on, you know? But one person gets this.
I feel horribly, so I will not take it.
I have a suggestion for the word, but not who to take it.
Yeah.
I think the word should be Dune Buggy.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's a good word. It's a great
It's
word.
a good word.
Perfect. Who wants Dune Buggy in their collection?
Feels right
so
that the
bad
person
that I
who
don't
laid the
deserve it.
smackdown should get the
Yeah.
buggy.
I don't
Go
know
for
about
it.
that. I'm just a little gaseous form.
Just a little gaseous guy.
I'm just a little gaseous guy.
According to
Hey,
the-
that's
the
so
small-
real.
and I just
Kit-
rolled,
It
goes
is official. Kit is the
to-
smallest of guys, no matter what stream they're in.
Listen,
It goes to partition according to this D10 I rolled that had no reason to represent that.
if you say so, I will put. Is this collection or word of power?
This is your collection, but
Collection?
as a note, anyone at any time can convert a word from your collection to a word of power by rolling a d6 of life and losing it.
What?
Trying to figure
How do we
this
get life back if we have
You
one?
you need to pull on a memory,
Get a memory.
and if you use your memory, you can use that to kind of pull on experiences for your proposed action. But instead of just, modifying your words of power, you also will gain life.
Yeah, it's not
So
that bad. It's just like a few minutes of loss of agency.
right. So one of my words of power is widow. The last time Patty was in a really big fight that she very much would remember is the day she lost her wife to monsters.
Now,
These are monsters.
I hear you. I think
Uh-huh.
that's excellent. You need to roll under your word of power's value to make a memory.
Godspeed.
Do it.
Don't be afraid of dying. You're already dead. No. You need to use it in a relevant situation. We can't just sit here rolling.
I literally just encountered monsters with
You-
people I care about.
You have to do a thing.
You have to
Like,
do,
you have
you're doing a thing. It's an action. It's not reflector. Unfortunately, you are on the job.
I was on the job when it happened.
Well, geez. Sounds like you might not know about that yet.
I don't know about that yet.
You can probably like, whatever we next face a challenge still.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
promise you,
yeah,
this
yeah.
might not be the only fight you have to deal with today. But anyway.
Hey, now. Hey
Is that
Turk, what does that mean?
Promi Turk? Promi?
Yeah, of course. You'll be in a bunch of different scenarios. Anyway, with your new word collected and the Doom Buggy ready to go, well, as best you can probably theorize it. I mean, you did have an explosive use of the word, so it did shape itself perfectly how you envisioned it, so it should function.
I'm not a mechanic. I don't think.
Either way,
It should work.
I believe in you. We all have reality warping powers. You should be fine.
I think I know how
I
Car
don't know
do.
why, but that does look right.
I
I
appreciate
Can't play
that.
why.
I know. I'm
I appreciate
imagining
that.
like little canisters made out of bits, so that we can just shape ourselves into seats.
Instead of the massive engine vents to keep the sand out, it's canisters for us to sit.
Yeah.
There's like a thermos or whatever, but that's the driver's seat. You just gotta kind of wiggle into it.
As
yeah.
we're getting into this dune buggy, can I spend D6 life to take Mother from my collection and put it into my words of power?
sure, go ahead. That
That's
is
4.
always allowed. Alright, so lose 4 life in addition to 3, so you're at 11. Ooh, getting close. Your soul's weakening. But, where y'all heading?
To the city.
The
Somebody
city?
said something about a bar.
Take me
Accordance?
down to Paradise City.
Well, it's just the one dis.
It said Paradise City.
Well, it's maybe only one city. Anyway.
Yeah, it's this one.
It's this city.
As opposed to that one. You're right.
But we didn't build this city.
Well, we did. We're not going to Dat City. We're going to Dis City.
You pull into what could only effectively be called a dock in a very generous sense, and the fact that it is a lower portion of outcropped rock, such that your dune buggy kind of plows itself up onto it slightly. As getting closer, this city is alight with energy and lines and lights shooting itself out into space. It glitters and is glass structure, but also marble, and it seems hardened. And you notice that throughout the city there are these lines all throughout, like a circuit board. And the people about here move and position themselves always along these lines, following tracks throughout this entire city. They don't seem to pay you any mind. No one waves at you in appreciation, a typical greeting for a death agent. Or at the very least, they seem very preoccupied with their lives, going about it.
I have a quick question before we get into narrative here.
Yeah.
How do you regain life?
You,
I'm trying to find it in the book, but
you
zine
use,
styles hurt my face.
You use a memory to fulfill
I don't
an
have a
action.
memory.
You don't have a memory, but as a reminder, you're already dead, so you can't die.
You just said my soul was weak.
Yeah.
You just get a little weird for a second.
You get a little weird for a second, but it's okay.
Among us, you know?
You become the non-Newtonian fluid for a minute.
Just like
You
a
did
second.
I mean, that's not a problem for me.
Experience,
That really
like-
sucks for you.
You get to
Some of us
experience
like being non-Newtonian.
sensory
Honestly.
profound awareness of the moment of your reason and why it was established.
Could be fun, could be cute, could be fun. I don't know.
But yeah, the purple blue, lights of the city illuminate neon everywhere. Even the statuary along the long stretches of road here seem to have these these lines go up and around them, forming into
I'm all like
yeah.
post-battle brain dead. Can we review what we know about the target?
Yeah. What do we know about the target?
Well, you know that there are rumors of a cult here that has been gained in popularity such that the entire planet may be complicit, but it centers around the belief and prophecy of a star child who shall, or star kid, who will kind of have the power to overthrow death themselves.
I haven't seen that musical yet.
Was there any place we had talked about we had talked about a bar? Is there anything that looks like a bar? Maybe go
People go to bars.
try.
Do you
and-
have a word
Feels
from
right.
your collection you'd like to add to the categorization of this world?
from my collection?
Yeah, you guys can throw in and describe this planet.
I have a
Maybe
word.
there's a real fancy bar.
I have a word.
Well, I hear
It's-
fancy, maybe. I hear, yeah, you got one.
I have Reyes, which is which is the last name of a certain person that I used to know. I may still know them, and they worked in a bar, a taco bar.
Yeah, sure. You
What's
so,
like
so
gas tacos? Is it just the smell?
well, no, you can consume.
Oh, okay.
You
I
don't
don't
want
s-
to know how.
You just kind of put it into yourself. Sensory feelings here are kind of weird. Again, you're
Like-
fragments of a soul, kind of just mushed together. They're like a Play-Doh of a person's insides,
I don't
but like
know.
spiritually.
Spiritual Play-Doh, that's what we're going with.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We're getting
Honestly,
wild
No,
here.
I'm going
That
to be
helps
thinking
a
about that
lot.
for far too long.
Point being, if you do want to expend your word Reyes, you remove it from your collection. And yeah, sure enough, there's a taco and tequila bar with karaoke.
Hey. Is there
I
a
might have a word.
tall,
for that.
dark man in there with a coffin?
Well, the door to the bar is a coffin.
Shit.
Why do I feel like I've been here before?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely get yourselves into there, and well, the scene here, the neon lines that trace this entire city are dimmer here, not for lack of power, but for atmosphere, as all good bars would maintain. But it is whatever time it is on this planet, and you're death agents, so it shouldn't be any problem for you all to procure yourselves whatever you need to do. Not that you really feel a need for anything, but it's kind of comforting to go through some meditative practices of pretending to eat and drink, and, you know, like you need those things to function a body.
Is Margaritaville playing?
Actually, it's just Weezer. Just for now, at least.
That's fine. That's acceptable. I just figured with, you know, the great bard being dead, he might be here, so.
Oh, I mean...
That's the bar down the street.
That's the bar down the
This is the
street.
competing taco
maybe
bar.
later tonight, but, you know, you all are coming here whenever you are. So, you know, for right now, it's just, anyway. Y'all can...
Yeah.
Is there by any chance maybe like a table of other gaseous forms maybe participating in some sort of card or gambling type activity here?
Gaseous forms, no, but people of this planet, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I guess not everyone's gas.
Above the table question.
We
Yeah.
can't all be gas.
What do we appear as to
That.
citizens?
Yeah.
It's your gas. Your
Oh.
toxic gas clouds, and the fact is, yeah, don't go in anyone's mouth.
So they used to just like roaming gas cloud come into the bar.
Yeah. No, we look. Everything around you is dead. People realize and accept that shit's weird. Like,
People know what we are, though. Like,
people are probably aware. If they're not already aware, then, you know, they're like, oh, cool, gas people are showing up. That's fine. We live on a planet where the sand is water, and the sand is purple, and the sand is everywhere. And if I have any memory of how the world used to be that I came from, then that's might be weird. But those folks, they all have followed. They kind of follow along on lines, and energy kind of pulses through them. They all seem to be seated around a table that's taken on a red hue, and are playing cards as a kind of machine spits out cards towards them in a pit. It's got a little cat emoji as a fake dealer. It's cute.
That's just downright adorable. If there's an
Lucky
open
cat.
seat, I'm gonna kind of float and
It's kind of actually a black cat.
encompass the seat.
You'll very quickly be presented with an option, like a pop-up to deal yourself in. Yep.
Yes.
Cards appear, and you're issued some credits.
I'm playing, but trying to just like really listen into and get a read on people, you know? Like playing the game looking natural, but like seeing if it ain't sweat, because if like the whole town is possibly complicit in this, and there's a possibility they know who we are, who is eyeing us up and who is stupid enough to not know what's going on and maybe talking about shit, you know?
Sure. I assume that's kind of the goal of everyone here at the moment, unless anyone is not doing that. You can all make me a roll for luck, unless you want to use a word of power in order to try and keen in on local gossip or information.
I mean, they're the same number, so would there be a benefit? I guess just if you hit your exact number, that's good for you for your words of power, but...
Yeah, or you can make a memory out of, if you roll under.
I'm gonna use third. Get like kind of like a bird's eye view of the bar and like see everything kind of all at once.
Is you using the power, your power of your word birds?
Bird.
Bird?
That is the word.
It is.
Yeah, you can absolutely just like create some birds to check out the rafters and see everything.
Did you say we're all rolling?
If you want to, yes. If you have a relevant word of
yeah.
power, otherwise you can just roll for luck.
I would like to use my word corporate to eye who's scared of us that I could potentially push.
Sure, make a power move. Yeah,
Hero point to reroll a die.
sounds good to me.
I would like
6
to.
on the dot!
All right, we'll get results in a second. But yes, partition. Tell me.
I exploded hide earlier into hidey hole, because that's adorable. I would like to sort of, using the gaseous form that I am, worm my way into some sort of vent or something, some place that I shouldn't be.
I'll do you one better. You can just make one of those things with your word of power.
I will become. There is a vent now, and it's
Yeah.
like running like.
Your words of power warp reality, people. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about where you are or what you're doing. You just have things happen.
Fuck
Be
it, Dumbledore's
gods.
just right.
Yeah.
Our brains
yeah.
can't comprehend that, sir.
Fuck it, we
Stop
ball.
using those brains then.
So I'm trying to create a vent system that basically has like outputs under all of these like tables that are next to the walls, right?
Perfect.
And just kind of squirming my way around there.
Fantastic.
That's
I
what
love
the vibe
it.
is.
That's awesome. All right.
It's becoming a little gremlin.
I got 2 more folks who might need to do things.
I would like to use that persona word that I just made to try and like,
Persona.
I don't know, somehow like shape myself into like, I don't know if there's any like cultist garb or like do something to have the persona of
You-
like being more.
Would like to shape. You would like to have everyone else perceive you as a friend.
Yes.
Yeah. Think big. We can think big here, folks. I promise you. I'm here to say yes, and I'm here to let you roll.
Also
So go
wanting
for it.
to fuck with people's heads, so that's
Yeah.
good. Because I was gonna ask, can I fuck with people's perception or only like physical things? Because I'm sitting at a table of gamblers, and I have gamblers, and I want to know what the fuck they're thinking. I'm counting cards, but in their brain.
Perfect.
And I
I
got a
love
5.
it. That's an
Counting
awesome
the
description.
brain cards.
All right. So if you rolled under, can I know who rolled under their word? All right. We got 2, 3. Wow.
I rolled a 6. I got exactly a 6.
Okay, you got, so that's an exact. So I'll come to you in a second. So rolling under your word, we need to take a quick pause because your word is channeled as intended and you feel yourself drawn towards your true purpose. So why don't we start with Menace? Tell us how gamblers translates to a memory or core composite of who you used to be as you turn that word from a word of power into a memory.
Oh boy. How can I just say it was what caused her whole personality, life choices? Yeah, Boz was just a gal with just the same amount of traumatic past as everyone else had, but didn't have much choice until she learned that gambling was a thing and she could make money real quick because she was real cute and she was real persuasive, and she would swindle all those gamblers who didn't think that cute little girl could do nothing wrong. So that literally is how she was able to scrap her way out of the bottom, and then fell back into the bottom again because of it, and then scrapped her way back out, and then had a little side stop at the bottom again. Roller coaster. Good old roller coaster.
We love roller coasters.
Yeah.
Right, so
That's how she met her best friend.
Aww.
fine. Anyway,
Someone
Cute.
clip it.
cute that is. I need to also jump over, of course, to Eagle. As your word was what?
Bird.
Bird. All right, bird. What is your core?
Birds are like the symbol of freedom. Very, very common thing in Earthian history, and like as a result, a lot of like what drove Layla to be a freedom fighter, to join the Colonial Marines, to go to space, etc., was kind of that like ideology of freedom, of like finding a better sky.
I love it. All right, enough of that sappy shit.
All I'm gonna have is angst every time I make a memory. I'm still you just now.
No, you should. It should be. You know, that's the goal. Anyway, knocking on the exact results of your Board of Powers door, I need to know what the... director, of course, please overload your Word of Power. Remove one letter, twist it around.
I also got exact.
Well, then do the same. And you also got exact? Okay, well, fine. All right, we had three exacts and 2 unders. So y'all are so successful morphing around, sending out, creating like these agents to come back to you, reading minds, making yourselves friendly and having conversations. You all blend in so seamlessly. It seems these folks don't even comprehend that you're made of gas. Though I will note, they don't converse in a typical way. They don't, use their meaty bits to produce sound or something. It seems like they open up these little chat windows and kind of wave a hand with intention over it and populate it with text. Something that's very easy for you to replicate. Don't need to spend items or anything, just with the way y'all are rolling. And it makes it spying on people and knowing, very easy, or kind of figuring out who to push on and what conversations people are having. So because you all succeeded, I'm kind of having this be like a group success. If you all can gather up and have a similar bit of information, I'm not going to say who knows exactly what, but through all your various methods, you're able to surmise that in the center of the city is the great Grand Palace, of course the farthest place from the sands. And along the main thoroughfares of the Protector, along the large city streets, is the quickest and easiest entrance. Within that palace should be the Star Child, where the Star Child waits and draws power and is doted upon by their faithful. And it seems these folks truly believe that death can be overthrown, life can truly blossom, and they seem to have no ill will towards death. They're not quite certain how they feel about, death being in charge of everything, and maybe, the Star Child's made promises. They can all have lives elsewhere and, go wherever they want to go and be with whom they ever need to be with, be restored. Which is obviously crazy, because no one can be restored perfectly. You're all already dead. That's the whole reason you're here, in this big, weird, roiling universe. That all being said, you've succeeded. You know of your destination. The Central Palace in the middle of the city. Back to y'all need to make a move.
Knock back my current beer from the bar and head on outside.
Menace, with your read, you can also find yourself a few credits richer.
I think the blob that is the director will reach into the vents, pull the blob that is partition out, and drag them along behind Eagle and just motion to the other two with their non-arms. I think we're going this way.
Why we're mixing gases? Why are we? No, you don't have to. I can float.
Hold on,
just
I'm
sort
on
of
a winning streak.
Menace, do not make me come back there for you.
All in.
Thank
She's getting
you.
grabby.
Want to make me roll me 2d6 for luck?
Who?
Will do.
Oh.
Yes.
That's a 2. Snake eyes, baby, which sounds bad for gambling, but I think is
Rolling
good now.
Under or equal to your luck. indicates you succeeded, but just barely. So the cards come up in your favor, and you do walk away several thousand credits richer, as you got some suckers in the line there. So I do need you to reduce your luck value by 1.
Okay. I'm rich, bitch. Question.
Oh, answer.
Sorry, I'll figure this game out eventually. There's just so many different names for different types of words, and they jumble in my head. Since on that last one I did it correctly, I now take a word from my collection and put it into my memory.
No, we're playing it where you take gambler and put it in your memories.
Okay, so now I only have 2
silly
words
rule.
of power?
Yes.
Or gambler also stays there.
No.
Okay.
You're taking gambler, clocking it out of your words of power. You use memory. You technically, again, if you want to succeed at something, you can use a memory, but instead of your memory just like, okay, well, the success, you have to alter your word or whatever, your memories stay solid. They always remain the same word, but they can give you life if you succeed. But if you fail, you increase that memory's value. That's literally it. Memories are just more solid words you can rely on.
Yeah, they're words of power that are like more stable. But
Yeah, because they're part of you. But if you hit 30, we're gonna have problems. Anyway.
30 life. Gotcha.
Yeah, 30 life. Anyway, y'all are heading towards the center of the city. So I want to check. Because you work your way up through this city onto what looks like kind of a grand causeway of lines and people moving about, kind of an elevated bridge amongst buildings heading directly towards what appears to kind of be an obelisk-style building with a single light protruding up to the side. Really a Bass Pro fishing shop, of a building.
I live so close to that.
Well, the beacons
Is it one
are
of the
lit.
pyramid?
It is absolutely
Yeah.
novel.
Nice.
The pyramid one is here.
Nice.
But as you make your way up, you do feel the whole kind of city seem to sputter and hold to a halt as you hear this kind of sound system click on all around you. Brrr. At all attentions, a message from our beloved star child. And then you sounds like something's passed over to somebody. Oh, thanks so much. Hey there. I think you know who I'm talking to. I knew someone would show up eventually, but gosh, they really picked the A-team for this one, didn't they? Point being, I know y'all are trying to come in here and ruin my little fun, and, well, I'm sorry, but I need to let everyone know who you are and give you proper introductions. Citizens of Cordone, please note... Yeah, go for it.
Trying to cut out his intercom using Starfallen.
How?
Well, he's talking to us right now, and the connection will fall out.
You're stretching, but okay. We're here to stretch. We're going to do some real linguistic yoga.
I'm good at that bad. I'm just bad at Boggle. I'm also really bad at using this word.
So you've rolled over again?
I rolled a 9. I can't even.
Okay, so increase that by value. What?
I'm going to use a hero point to try and reroll this
All right, go for it.
Do it.
Godspeed.
thing. That's a 5.
5 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you're trying to cut out all communication?
I mean, ideally just, like, literally cut his microphone. Like, split it in 2.
That'd be so cool. You know what's even cooler? What if I rolled for one of their words of power.
That'd be pretty cool.
Is that how this works?
How do I use my collection words again? What can I do to interfere with this?
Collections are used to categorize the planets, the planet you're on, kind of like the immediate setting.
How about the word control, Turk?
What do you mean by control? What are you trying to imply?
My word is control, and I would like to control his hands or whatever he's gonna do to stop him.
So that sounds like you want to use it like a word of power, which you're free to do if you expend life.
I have 1 life.
Well, you could always enter a rush and make that your word of power, but then you'd be in a rush and you wouldn't be able to use that word of power. We see the conundrum now.
I do see the conundrum.
Can we cut it to like the rest of the city? I still want to hear what Hot Guy is.
Well, can I at least can I at least control hit whatever he does, make it? Can I control the sound system?
You can make it such that the sound system is more easily controllable.
Yeah, that. Let's do that.
Okay, the sound system is more easily controllable. So you remove control from your collection.
Okay.
As the city you watch as these various speakers and stuff now all have kind of public access areas where you can cut in and start communication. But he is going to use his word of power, Indomitable, and he's rolled a 4, to continue speaking. I need to let the fine people of this city know that there are death agents in our midst. And, well, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but, well, they're not big fans of you. Really kind of sticking your foot into the hornet's nest there. Not a boot.
We don't fucking wear shoes.
Or anything, really.
You know, it'd be a lot more fun if I could actually hear what you're saying.
But because it was like, is he about to answer us?
Toodles! Anyway.
Does that mean he has eyes on us?
Enjoy whatever the hell it is you're going to suffer through. My recommendation is get the fuck off my planet. And it'll cut, and you're going to watch as this temple pulses with energy, and the lines that the entire city flows upon begin to slowly shift color. The immediate citizenry around you and the statues begin to shift and change. The people look at you, and those who haven't already been taken over with color are following along the lines as quickly as they can, fleeing in terror, but those who are caught shift and turn their attention in aggression, taking on more hunched, agitated states, and those statues of these kind of almost like begin to crack and break before they're broken through as these frames of metal and robotics are pulled forth. And right there, before the action kicks off, I think would be a great time to take our first break. So, make sure you all give yourself a second to take care of yourselves as best you can, form some new memories, or re-solidify who you are as a person. Because we're going to be doing the same, and when we get back, we're going to get right into the action. So, I hope you've been enjoying this far, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye. And for going back in, you
Hey,
coward.
everybody.
Oh, now we. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome back. I hope you had a really good break. But before we get into this combat between citizen statues and our agents, we have a memory to create. So, Eagle, tell us how Starfallen is related to a memory as you make it happen.
The ultimate moment of regret when I was alive was when all of my fellow colonial Marines died on a little base called Fort Nebraska, where during a bombing mission, the great monster slowly and systematically tore through each and every one of my fellow soldiers, and the only solution left was to detonate in glass the entire field where I barely managed to crawl out of there. That day, the stars did fall. I made Tay leave.
Well, that might have been related to
It was probably completely unrelated, but I wanted to think.
it was so emotional. It's actually crying. It's in no means related to the fact that she just ingested spicy food.
No connection whatsoever.
All right, folks. I'm putting on Severe Shock by Truvio. Check it out on Epidemic Studios. Anyway. Epidemic Sounds. Oh, I mess up. You find yourself surrounded by increasingly aggressive statuary. What do you do? What's the move? What's the vibe? What's the saga? Songs for the deaf. You can't even hear it.
And they're like coming at us.
They're all locked on you like they're about to cause trouble. I'll give like 2 people in action, and then I'm going to do a thing.
I can do a thing.
I can also do a thing.
I hear some
I
people
can
doing
try
things.
to do a thing.
I think everyone could theoretically do things, but I'd love to hear
I
some
can also help.
people doing things. Helping is always nice.
do
Why
a
doesn't
thing.
someone describe their plan?
Yeah, Blake,
Take
you tell me
from
what
there.
your thing is, because my thing might be able to help
Yes.
your thing.
I changed my to when where the fuck is it? I have too many tabs. When the word of power that I upgraded from the last one, persona turned into sun rope.
I
So-
love it.
I would like to Smirk's gonna lasso one of the statues, and it's gonna like burn because it's sun rope,
Yeah.
and then like pull it and try to like sideswipe like a few of them down.
Perfect. And does anyone want to assist with this?
I think I can assist, and so I still use a word of power.
You can use a word of power or memory or whatever. It's just
You did it in the wrong place. Gotcha.
yeah, whatever you want.
Alrighty then. I think I will help. So how? There's quite a few of these like statues coming at us, right?
Yeah,
got kinda like
there's a few.
Taking over here.
Yeah, like bunch of size 1 mechs kind of set up.
Cool. Sweet. Tight. I don't know. I think that maybe just like having some word of some star kid in their head and having to move real quick and being, awoken and then all of this nonsense and fighting some gas people. That's a lot. That's a lot for someone's little mechanical head and circuitry. And I think maybe they're a little overburdened by this, and maybe hopefully that'll get them a little caught off guard for this lasso.
Get hit, yes. I like it. So that with that word, it lowers by 1, right?
You
3d6.
get 3d6 instead of 2.
And then you pick which 2 you like.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. And I'm trying to get lower than an 8 on this one.
Whoa! Look at this
Yeah.
buffed up word.
Oh, hell yeah, totally did it. I did a 6, a 2, and a 1, so I'm gonna use the 2 and a 1 and a 3.
You have rolled under your word, which
Oh
is
wait, would it be better for me to do
a 6 and a 2 could be a critical, which is
Oh, yeah.
nice, but it depends. Do you want to turn this word into a memory, or do you want to keep this word, increase its value by 1, and reshape it? Up to you.
Having a word at 9 is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But I know nothing about myself. So
And that's
what I wanna-
perfectly fine. You'd be an excellent death agent.
It's true. This is the 3rd time I've up that word. I'm gonna up it to a 9.
Okay, perfect. So
Memory with you guys.
your word explodes with exceptional power as you go in on some statues, and with the assistance that will be 2 pips. Yeah, it'll be 2 pips. Sorry, I thought about something for a second. Now again, remove 1 letter. completely rewrite that word if you like. It could be serope. Who knows what that means?
Serape.
Serape.
Yeah.
Serape is a word, I think.
Escape.
Escape.
Serape.
Escape, you know, that's the thing. We are here to get wild and we're here to get
playing
crazy.
with English, but could we play with other languages?
We're here to fuck with. Look, we are here to
Words,
watch
not
our
language.
language evolve and die at the same time, as if some gelatinous thing that it is leaving behind parts of itself it no longer needs and throwing on things that it must have. Like all language.
About
Oh, yeah.
like leaving parts of itself away.
Look, all right, we had 4 fucking building blocks of the universe here. It's dangerous, weird, infinite, and yours. So, like, make it happen. Anyway, you throw a lasso, not around one, but instead around all of them that they're projecting, burned and seared, and you pull them into each other as these statues smash and break. Well, the statues more so the robotic frames these things are impacted, bits of them falling off and apart. As they're not looking their best.
There's definitely a yeehaw in there with that. So.
Do it, Blair.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
There it is.
Right. I got one more person doing an action.
I have an idea.
Oh, I like ideas.
So, you know how I had a word that was corporate? Now it is corpo rat, because in a previous life, after the death of her wife at a certain fort in Nebraska, dear director turned on her previous corporation and was destabilizing them. So I want to destabilize the structure of power here if I can.
I love that. Does anyone want to assist, or do you want to use an item?
I would like to assist.
I will say.
Can we assist? We can assist with memories, right?
Yes. If you have a relevant memory to this that you believe could explain your expertise in this certain situation.
I would like to assist with Hollowed, because like this seems like pretty primal war tactics.
Yeah.
And additionally, I can just help you hollow them out a bit more.
Yeah. So I roll 3 and I take the
Roll 3,
two
choose
lowest.
whatever 2 dice you want, because it's not necessarily the 2 lowest.
Oh, how did 2 2s and a 1 sound, guys? I rolled a 3.
You finally get to make a memory.
You get to make a memory.
You cannot die. I mean, you already died, but you know what I mean. You don't have to go into a rush. Anyway, what? Don't look at me like that. You're already dead. Everything's dead. Hi, Cass. How you doing?
Hi, Dirk.
But you are confirming that you've rolled under your word of power.
Yes, I rolled a 3 under 7.
Fantastic. What is your word? And more importantly, what is that memory?
Oh. Well, now it was corpo rat, and so with the hyphen.
Corporate.
Yeah, I took a letter off, and the E still made sense.
You could just have it be corporat. You don't need the hyphen. Just corporat.
No, I like the emphasis of corpo rat, because she became a
Okay.
rat and was destabilizing the former employers. Fuck Wayland Yutani.
I mean, yeah.
So, yeah, no, I think she still having a little bit of control over the PA system probably rips a tendril of gas into the PA system and makes her own little microphone and goes, "Saki, baby, we're already dead. I'm just gonna make sure you're extra dead now. Anyone who helps him, well, the blind guy comes after us." Scare people. That's what Patty does. Scare people.
Fantastic.
Sorry, the director.
The director. Well, yes, but also tell me about this memory. How does this relate to something you do?
So, there is a very interesting memory of a certain scientist pestering Patty for access to certain fuzzy creatures over and over and over again. And because she was so focused on destabilizing her former employers, she was keeping control of the scientists and their research focused on things she wanted them focused on. And so it's kind of like that tendril of, oh, I had Dr. Lang under my control, but I was also pulling this string and this string and this string and this string because I was a little rat king.
I love it.
Would you say that you were the big rat who made all
I
of the
would.
rules?
I'm the giant rat that makes
I'm
all
the
of
giant
the rules. We'll
Yes.
see what kind of trouble y'all can get yourselves into. As an assisted action, I'm going to say you'll take...
So I change this word again, or I move it to
No,
memories?
you move that word to memories. It is no longer a word of power.
Okay. Corpo rat.
As you say that into the mic, but at the same time extend this influence over it and cause this kind of shock, hollowing out the current controls within the system as best you can, but also kind of filling it with a bit of your own as the crowd and the statues will both take one pip, and so I'm splitting yours across it because it's kind of seemed like an area effect kind of business sort of situation. But I'm going to go ahead and give this a little d6 roll. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Menace, you are going to have several mechs begin to pull weapons and other varieties of instruments of destruction upon you.
Damn.
Hey, I can't change the dice. You're just the unlucky one that
Yeah,
they're
you can.
closest
You
to.
got. Can I have a hero point you reroll? I don't know what happens when I lose my last life.
Well, we can explore that.
I'm gonna throw one of y'all under the bus.
We can find out.
That's fine. Do it.
Okay, you want me to re-roll my
No,
random choice?
just hit
All right.
me.
Well, no, I need to know how do you want to try and avoid this?
Yeah. I definitely do. I definitely do want to do that. That is right. How are they kind of attacking?
There's just a torrent of like swords, and a few of them are taking shots at you. It's like you're being attacked by some mechs. Like they're taking full barrage actions against you.
Okay. But I could use a collection word.
You can
may
use a word.
possibly
You can
help
use
in
a
this.
word of power, luck, or one of your memories.
Okay.
Or you
If
can
you
just
put the memory, you could heal a bit.
Give up a memory?
no. You use your memory to.
Gotcha.
You can use any of those. So which are you going to use?
I'll use my memory and attempt to heal and hopefully be okay here.
All right, which memory? You're going to use gambler, right?
Yeah. How many times has a gamble gone wrong in Boz or whoever my previous name was life that she had to dodge a bunch of fucking hits?
You are
You know?
going to rely on your ability to throw yourself into a high-stakes situation with no thoughts for the repercussions. I love it.
Or avoiding the repercussions she's used to getting, which is a lot of punches.
Make
Yes.
me a roll.
Throwing it in there. Alright. That is exactly a 7. It was a 6 and a 1.
Okay, you've rolled equal to your memories indicated, which you kind of like know that you have taken the face of Lady Luck and held it in your hands and given her a big old smooch. There's nothing that can stop you. And you just kind of allow yourself to just stand there, knowing that you are the luckiest mother trucker to ever exist on this plane or any other, as everything just kind of blasts past you. But connecting with yourself as you recall all the points in your life in which you have been so lucky just to scrape by, you gain 6 life. Memories are pretty good, y'all. All right.
That.
I will. We'll do one more action from y'all, and then consequences.
You can do something, but it's not a hit. So if you want to do a hit, real quick. maybe somebody else is better equipped to do a hit.
I
Can help you do whatever you're gonna do.
I want to use that memory to summon my birds back and dive bomb these mechs.
Yeah.
You summon the
I
birds.
can help with that too.
Yeah. All right.
Excellent.
I'll take a help. Describe how you're assisting with the birds.
Well, I am still driven, and I would like to help these birds be driven into these mechs.
Guided, driven.
Okay.
A bunch of little frogs appear on the birds, driving the birds.
Make me a roll against your word of power for birds.
Can we still use items with memory?
Yeah, you can use it. If you have, tell me what item how you're shaping your body to assist you with directing birds.
I am shaping my body to be a very large heat source so that the mech's sensors don't see the bird.
Oh.
Okay.
Or whatever. I'm assuming that they're most like mid-sized mechs mostly rely on heat as their primary first point of detection, but
You don't know, but
yeah.
you use an item. It probably doesn't help to have someone's body turn into a raging fire. So that's -2 to your overall result of the 3d6.
Yeah, which brings me down to a 6, which is under the 7.
All right. Well, you have full memories, I assume, at this point, because that is another word of power shipped on over to memories. So,
Oh no, I was using a memory.
what?
I was using a memory.
Oh, you're using a memory. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That's right, birds. So you will roll me another d6.
Yeah. Okay, 1 life.
Gain 1 life. And in this case, with an assisted action of the birds, who are very, very driven, they've even brought their own coconuts. They will descend, Ride of the Valkyries playing the whole way down as they barrage and bombard these with various
And not
things. It is Ride of the Valkyries, unfortunately. Not Ride of the Valkyries as played by Weezer. But I'm always willing to hear Weezer.
one more for you.
Ride of the Valkyries, but it like slowly turns into the Weezer riff.
Exactly. Anyway,
But as more
It
fun.
just works. All
okay.
music in this universe evolves into the perfect song, which is Buddy Holly by Weezer.
Hey, director. Would you like to spend a hero point to make me re-roll what I just rolled here to determine who the crowd is going to swarm?
Is it me?
Is it me? Is it me, Jesus?
It's me,
Just
Jesus.
like step to your face.
Death Agent.
Have a little zero rush.
So, question: when I got my memory, I did not heal up, right?
No, you would have to use your memory.
I do have 4 hero points just for me because someone was very, 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 very kind. So yes, re-roll it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I love you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you like to use a second hero point?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, Eagle, the crowd is going to begin to swarm you and work their way and try and begin to grab and pull and beat at you as best they can in their forms.
Do I get like a response or? Is it
Yes.
that?
Let me know how you're dodging this.
I think
Can I help?
Not with avoidances in this case.
I think I'm just
Okay.
gonna rely on my luck right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not have very dodgy words.
Only reliable words. What'd you get?
Yeah, that's 7. Well, it goes up by 1 and I get hit.
All right, you're going to take 3 life damage as they pull and tear at the gas that occupies you. Just these people being kind of driven to overwhelm you. But it's going to be back to y'all. 2 actions, then it's going to be a thing, and then we'll do another one and go back to it. So, who wants to go?
So I just saw Eagle get swarmed.
Yeah, Eagle's currently covered with folk.
Can I do a thing to save Eagle?
Yes.
Okay.
If there's ever a question, can I do a thing? It's yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I would like to use my word of power, Widow, because I didn't get to save my dead wife. That I would literally had my arm cut off trying to save her. I would like to dive in and save another person I care about who may or may not have killed them. But that's you know,
Fine, it was my boss's fault.
it's our boss's fault. Fuck corporations.
You would like
So.
to make Eagle a single woman amongst the crowd. I love this. I love it. Perfect.
Okay.
Roll me a word of power. I'll let you do 3 actions. I don't know why I'm tricking myself into not wanting y'all to succeed.
Okay. Shit. Do I want to use an item, or do I want to risk a reroll?
Oh, this?
No helping in this case.
Okay. I rolled a 7. Do I want to risk a reroll, or do I want to pull an item and drop it by 2?
I don't know. Are you a coward?
You have a bunch.
I'm gonna I got 2 more hero points. Let's do it. Do I reroll both dice or just one?
Just the one.
Okay. So I had a 3. I'm gonna keep my 3. Can I use another hero point?
You're always free to use all your hero points.
I rolled a 6.
Every last lifeline.
I rolled 2 fucking 6s on that dice. I should have kept the 7.
Oopsie doopsie.
I rolled a 9. You go for Saturday or Sunday's game. I need you on Sunday.
So, are you failing or?
Do you guys mind if I burn another hero point?
Go ahead. There's like 17 of them
We
left.
are in an absolute glut of hero points.
Switch dice, rolled a 1. That's a 4.
There you go. All right, so 4 total. You roll under.
And I get a new memory.
What a terrible way to. Anyway, everyone around Eagle just kind of separates. I'll mark that as 1 harm to citizens. And why don't you? Gosh, why don't you tell us why the word widow lets you connect and create a memory?
So
What?
we got the word that the monsters were something was coming. We thought it was rebels. So the civilians were evacuated. I tried to stay. I got attacked, and so my wife literally shoved me through a door, and I tried to drag her with me. And when I did, the door slammed shut and cut my arm off, and I had to watch her walk back into a place she never came back from with the rest of her unit. Of which there was only 1 survivor, I found out later.
That's rough, buddy.
Thanks, Dirk.
But good news, you got another memory.
Remember, I get more life eventually.
Eventually, when you want to use it, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But Eagle, you are now free from the oppression of folk around you. Who wants to make another move? Because you still have some remaining statuary that is also mechs and is no way a reference to anything.
Can I essentially cast the final
Now.
comment.
I hear you, but to be fair, I don't mean this in a bad way. You've been doing a lot. I love it,
Okay.
but I'd love to pass the mic to other folks. So if anyone else has an idea, otherwise, let's absolutely comment it up.
Question on how many things can I do for it to be a turn. Can I spend that necessary roll to make a collection word into a word of power and then use it?
At any point, you can.
Okay.
You just roll a d6 and say, "Hey, I'm putting this into my words of power," and then use it. Go for it.
And then I can
Do
use it? Okay, because I
Rock and
would.
roll.
I hate that it's this word that I'm doing it for, but I'm gonna do it.
Is it Dune Buggy? Can it please be Dune Buggy?
It's not Dune Buggy yet, as much as I would love to. But that is 2 life to add koala to my words of power.
Yes.
And we add those at what, a 6 or a 7?
It begins at a 6.
Begins at a 6. Awesome, sick, gnarly. So I'm scooting koala over to words of power, and then I would like to use it on all these damn birds that are around. And I would like to, I don't know if they physically turn into koalas, maybe a little bit, maybe it's like really grotesque. That could be fun and cool and like some weird science that we're doing.
What if they like
I'm here
But-
to say yes to whatever you want to do.
Okay, they get nasty.
what if they're like all characters?
But what I want them to do, like physically, what I want them to do while they're nasty, is do what koalas do best and cling to these mechs and sort of tear them apart and block their sensors and block their movements, just like clinging physically to the forms of these mechs. But they're like weird wing koalas. It's not cute by any stretch. But it's cool and it's weird science. That's
You
what I would like
summon
to do.
Stitch.
Yeah, but worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll me your word of power. Does anyone want to assist?
I can help.
I gotta help. What are you using?
I can give you a word of power focus. So they are locked in.
These
on
are
those.
not the typical lackadaisical koalas. These are koalas
No.
with purpose
No.
and menace.
These are fucked up koala birds with a bachelor's degree. They get shit done.
Koabirds?
Minix is over there.
We'll workshop.
I know what
No.
I said, and I refuse to reiterate it.
Uh-huh.
I will die on any and all hills.
I'm aware.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, roll me 3d6 in this case.
Yep, you got it, dude. Oh, that's delightful, because that is a 5 under 6.
5 under 6.
Is my first memory gonna be fucking koalas, Turk?
It seems like it's gonna be.
It's
Unless...
weirdly fitting for me, actually. That actually makes a lot of sense.
So, why don't you transport us
Oh god,
with,
Shit, let me leave your word picture.
let me, oh gosh, let me find my calm bite. Yeah, there we go. What memory stirs in you as koala becomes a core part of your being?
I think it's not only is it koalas becoming a core part of the being, but it's these like weird, not quite koalas that are forming and becoming, awful, terrible little nuisances.
Oh, we'll get to that. Don't worry.
And yeah. And I think Partition, as they are now, recalls a time when there were some other similarly koala adjacent critters that they very, very, very much wanted to study and like pull apart and do weird science to, but also just observe mostly. For those listening in corporate, I just wanted to look at them. I wasn't gonna hurt the koalas. Don't worry about it. It's fine. For legal purposes, that was a joke. But so there was a brief period of time where they very much had these marsupial critters, and were very intent on studying them and very intent on making them weird and using their weird things for science and to find cures for ways that humanoid bodies get weird. And they almost had it too. They almost had permission. They had permission. They just hadn't gotten an appointment with the koala morphs quite yet. And that, you know, it's a core memory of how close they almost got.
Damn right. As if you've ever seen a tree too overburdened with fruit, so too to these sea koalas cling to these various remaining mechs.
Yeah.
They pile on, falling from the sky and gripping with claws that are frankly filthy, but we'll get on that some other time. And in their squawk and cry of the sheer agony of existing, don't we all? They'll overburden these mechs and pull them not only off the sides to finish off that last pip of the mechs here, but also scatter what remains of the citizenry who have been broken as the lines on this walkway are disrupted, and you are all left to begin making your way towards that big old, Bass Pro Shop in the center of the city. It's not Bass.
We're making our way downtown.
You're making your way downtown, floating fast, faces past, and you're Star Kid bound.
Oh man.
This is just too real for me right now, though, because literally my building looks out at the Bass Pro Pyramid every day at
And
work.
I want to secure the fact that every time you look at it, you'll think of me. Or at least this game, because it's been lovely lately.
I'll think of that and what's going on in the art gallery chat. So,
Oh god.
join our Discord, guys. We have fun things.
I am.
It's heinous.
Do I want to look?
You want to look? You really want to look?
Question. Since I helped with the word of power, nothing happens with my word of power, right?
Yes. No. Your word of power remains fine. It only would have changed if there was a failure.
We will just check.
You're all set. But there is a path for you all.
Can I reach back into my little makeshift microphone and go?
Oh, yeah, they're all controllable because of your word.
Go, hey, darling. Told you we're coming for you. Buckle up.
Oh, don't worry. I'm seated and awaiting whatever little show you can put on.
I am having so many conflicted feelings right now.
Are you?
So, she's turning pink, full pink. All the blue and green is going out of the.
Oh, I understand. You guys think the voice is hot. I understand. Not
and
my
yours,
jam.
Did you hear what you just did?
Oh.
Yeah, no, you were
Interesting.
complicit in that.
Yeah, I am stuck in some major dom parent situation. It's real weird. We got mommy and daddy fighting.
Parent.
It's weird.
Parent.
We're
Why
gonna
is that-
talk later, Menace. We're gonna talk.
You probably don't
Anyway.
wanna-
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
We do that.
Making your way up to the palace, the entrance is opulent and cybernetic, just as it is you would expect of the Palace of the Star Child, but the doors open and it appears like anything, a long stretch of hallway leading to another door. Just golden and shining and illuminated with neon lines everywhere. A real mod chat, of a situation.
Gold and neon?
Yes.
Neon what? Neon green, neon pink.
Purples and blues mostly. With some neon
that's
white
cool.
and, But, it's by no means gaudy. Clearly there was some intention put into this place. certainly not trying to, work in all my archaeological studies, but this was clearly a place of worship. When in doubt, religious object.
Just realized what you did. Okay.
But yes, the planet of Dis in the city of Cordon, there is an opulence at the center of it all. And you're in it. You're standing at the precipice of it, rather.
And you said there's like a door to...
There is another door, kind of all the way in the distance.
Okay.
Okay.
At any time we can move a collection over by spending life, or we
Absolutely, do it whenever. Oh, also, you beat combat. Somebody can take a word into their collection from that.
I took the last one, so somebody else can have this one.
Absolutely,
Maybe the
anyone's open.
director should get it, because the director has some revelations.
And I get a collection word?
You add a collection word that you feel is appropriate. If that's what the group decides, you can do.
Guys? I mean,
was
but everybody else killed the birds. Or not the birds, the mechs, and use the
I
birds.
just thought at him
dead
real
wife.
hard. I didn't do shit. Yeah, you remembered your dead wife. That was real traumatic for you.
Trauma.
You deserve
I
a
remembered
the
a friend
trauma.
with 4 arms. I don't know.
So, yeah, in short, get fucking pranked, noob. Take a word.
You guys got any suggestions?
Dominant.
Get vocab.
Or full metal. Oh, full metal's nice. Yeah.
I did have a metal arm.
Remember the arm!
Left arm.
Ah! Take that word.
I
baby.
roll a d6 and then I subtract that from my life, right?
Yes, exactly.
Beautiful. All right, I am subtracting
All right.
3 life to put fancy into my words of power.
Ooh.
Because this place seems real fancy.
It does.
There's definitely nothing else that word means.
Certainly nothing else.
Do we use collection?
No. Oh, yes. What about
Does
collection?
it alter the space we're in?
Absolutely. You can catalog the space you're in however you like. What word of collection would you like to add to the scene?
I want to, just fill the walls with anti-Starcade propaganda. With my collection word rejection.
I hear you. Now, listen close as I detail the new setting you're in. The inner workings of this temple, as you enter it, beyond the fishing, the live fishing pond that is, of course, there because it is a Bass Pro Shop as well as a religious object, because when in doubt, again, religious object. But you step in and look at the hieroglyphics that show a prophecy on the walls, and what's interesting is even through strange language you understand that despite this planet's belief that there would come somebody who could overthrow death, it still shows they would fail in the end. It shows that should have been perhaps done some time ago. Like, this almost seems like, well, someone's doing a remake. Like a Hollywood remake. Like a live action remake of a beloved animated classic for no reason other than perhaps it would benefit them in some long-term financial call.
To tug on people's recollections.
I love it.
If
If I could give you inspiration, I would.
But hey, guys, if you donate, you can give Hannah hero points.
That's true. It's in your hands. But that all being said, you do notice this, but as you all move in, you also see that the inner workings of this building are they all seem to be like blocks. Not secured in any way, but not that it matters to you. You're gas. You're floating. That's when the gas begins to shift. The blocks begin to move and reconnect and position themselves. That long hallway is becoming ever more difficult to reach as these blocks begin shaping and making themselves into a maze before you. What are you gonna do?
Kirk, are we in the fucking Lego movie?
I will confirm or deny nothing. but you might hear.
What? We're in the Lego movie?
No, everything is not awesome. In fact, everything is dead.
Everything is dead, and we're the only
I
team.
had to do a lot of word gymnastics. I'm missing it.
But point being, the hallway before you is slowly shifting as these small blocks that compose this entire place are moving about and changing.
Could
Kit, you
I
got
use
something to
one of
say?
my collection words to like change something about that?
About the current situation, that would be an exertion of word of power. But Kit, you were about to say something. I saw a thought go from a.
I wanted to let Taylor see if she could do the thing.
So from a
Oh,
collection,
well, if I
no.
can't about the maze, then I don't have anything.
That would be kind of changing the like setting we're in.
But couldn't you shift it over to a word of power and then use it?
have the
I guess I got some life. It's just if I roll bad, I have no life.
That'd be interesting.
That could
I'd
be
love to see a rush.
Let's fucking.
Let's play the let's roll the dice. Yeah, why not?
I
Why
have to
not?
roll under a 4 or I'm fucked.
I love it.
Requisite music pun. It's a big time rush.
I rolled a 2. We're
Oh,
good.
villain point. Roll that again.
Oh, that was mean.
I
was
know,
nice,
right?
There are so many. We need them
Rolled
burnt.
another 2.
Oh, another villain point. Do it.
Come on, Tay.
I want to see a rush, damn it. I want to see a big time rush.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, all right. I can't argue with the dice for that long.
Yeah.
You should have. My next roll was a 6.
Well, point being, you what word have you moved to your words of power?
Like it enough for that much work, but here we are. Yeah, I think that maybe I noted, or like while we're looking, some things are weird. As you know, everything here is weird. Shit's just moving around, right? I think parts of this like maze we can tell are like artificial, like an illusion, like probably not actually there. That you could just kind of walk through sections, you know, or hover in our sense. This labyrinth has some fake walls.
Absolutely. Some of these walls are undoubtedly fake. Which ones are they, though? Difficult to tell. So, I still need to know. You're now in an ever-shifting maze of a hallway. But you know you need to get to the end. My dear sweet agents. What's the move? What's the vibe?
Hit what you got.
I'd like to do something different than what I was going to do.
I
This
love
is
different.
delightful. I would like to see if I can't see which of these delightful little bricks are artificial, and sort of guide the way with my word that I have turned into vision.
You've turned it into vision.
It was visionary, and then it exploded, and it got better.
I love exploding words. Okay, perfect. Okay.
So I
Vision.
would like to try to explode it further.
Make me roll.
Hero point?
Are you looking for me for approval?
That was an 11, so I'm gonna probably point that, if I may.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but you know, I'd like to.
How we doing on points? Oh, we're fine on points.
You are
We're fine on
again.
points. We are short in
Just
them.
use them. Who's gonna use them
I'ma
tomorrow?
do it.
Certainly not any Delta Green agents. Certainly
Not
not any
our resident
you know,
himbo
Certainly
who
not
may
any
need
relay
them.
watch people. I'm not in it tomorrow. Certainly not anyone, and not any lifeguards in
It's a
relay
good
watch.
thing we're only a third of our way through our goal, so we'll get plenty more points.
It's so many
Right,
points.
everybody at the end of
right,
Donate
chat?
and add more.
Yeah, if we donate, we get more points, guys.
Sorry. Anyway,
Jai,
make me a
some more.
second roll. What's the point?
that was an 8 over 7.
Item.
You want to use? You want to shape yourself into an item?
I could item. I could
could
item
item.
a bit.
Oh, you can item. We can. Yeah, of course. I
Item?
love iteming.
Perhaps we could even item, and just, yeah.
Do we dare?
like an eye.
Must we?
We might dare, Turk. Can I make myself with my weird biotech knowledge that I don't know that I have, fashion myself just some I'm just like this amorphous blob, right? But now I've got like goofy little goggles on.
Oh, absolutely. The goofy little goggles let you see goofy little blocks.
Yeah, I got block vision, baby.
You got block vision.
I got block vision. Damn it!
I have block.
Your eyesight. Your eyesight's 4x4.
Which would put me at a 6 under 7.
Which means you've rolled under the word value, which means
that becomes a memory?
That becomes a memory. Yeah.
Fascinating. What does that even mean for me?
While you think about that memory, point of order. I think all my rolling was just to see how much life I lost. I didn't actually roll for the artificial.
No, you did not.
we got really ahead with the villain points.
Sorry.
And only did half of that.
Roll me artificial at the same time.
Okay.
Oh snap.
They're there. Can I see them? I'm like, hey, I want to use a hero point because I got the 6 that I don't like.
What's wrong with 6?
Okay, I like that better. That's a 4. Okay, so that's good. That's under.
Okay,
under 6.
so that will also become a memory. So I need you both. Let's start with partition.
Okay.
How does this become a memory for you?
Oh man. I'm trying to think how this would become.
May I suggest a word?
You may?
It's like an inspiration, a jumping off point.
For sure. Okay, alright. I see what you're cooking with. Let me take over the pan real quick. I got you. Yeah, so I think we'll go with the microscope facet, because Tal looked at a lot of weird things in life. Particularly a lot of weird science things. And there was one weird science thing in particular that they spent a lot of time looking at, which was this hypothetical theoretical vaccine. And there was a point where they saw more than they were supposed to. You know, in the physical looking at through the microscopes and the seeing of the actual gunk that they were working on, in the perhaps having access to too many files because their attending scientist didn't want to do the work themselves or was otherwise preoccupied. Tal saw a bit too much, and that was kind of their most closely guarded secret, because one day everybody who saw too much was forcibly removed from, I would say, the project, but also existence. So they sort of have a very vivid memory of seeing too much and the consequences that come of it.
I love it. So that goes over to memories, and we'll get into both your successes. But before that, menace, artificial. What's your memory with that?
Yeah. Y'all want a Boz lore drop that hasn't even made it into Orbital Blues yet?
Yes.
So
A gift.
Free lore?
Yes, free lore here, y'all.
Well,
Boz grew up in a pretty relatively well-to-do family, but that wasn't always the thing. Her dad was just a mechanic that then got a job for a corporation. But her mom had died super young, when she was super young, of a mystery illness that Boz also got. And now her dad had a lot of money. She lived 16 years of her life in an artificial world, and she did not know that it was an artificial world. It was a corporation creation where basically she could be in a coma and they could heal her body while she got to live her life. And she woke up from that and could really start to notice what was real and what was not at that point. Being able to pick out what was AI, what was artificial, what was not real, because she had spent 16 of her lives in a fake world. And then now, being out in it, you get a new perspective. Oh my god, I'm listening to a song that literally just said new perspective. You get a new perspective. Thank you, Noah Khan.
Blessed be. Vermontian saint. Anyway. Point being, boss, oh boy, got ahead of myself there. Sorry, Menace, you extend your influence and create a situation in which these blocks that shift ahead of you are not real. Some of them, at the very least, cease to be physical. And then through the rest of it, Partition, you're able to begin guiding the group through there with ease as you all shift and shape yourselves around those pushing through blocks that should prevent you from going further, but in fact, leave you unopposed because they are fake. They've always been fake. Such is the way of the words of power. And you find yourselves at the door to what seems to be the main entry hall.
Well, that wasn't so hard, was it?
Piece of cake.
Try harder, star boy, kid, youngin',
Star child.
fucker.
Hey, Spack. You and Eagle got the best eyes. You think you guys can go hunting?
I take umbrage with that, but we'll get.
Yeah, me and Partition look at each other really offended.
Partition,
Like, we
No.
just saw fake reality.
You did. You're getting us through the maze. I want them to hunt him.
Y'all can't see anything.
I know what I said.
We have blinders on. This is our one goal.
Yes.
Like, when I
You
take
guys
this
are
back-
focused on what I need you to be focused on. I need them to hunt a man.
I want a good grade in maze.
You did get a good grade in maze. The best grade in maze, Partition.
Thank you.
SSS.
So what's happening?
I can try to.
They
open-
lead us to the maze.
Oh,
you
yeah.
two hunt for Starkid.
If I close my eyes and use one of my words of power, I focus really, really hard. Can I make a mind map of this Bass Pro Shop and, and find Star Child, boy, kid, whatever Boz just said?
Boy, kid, young, and fucker.
Yeah.
Sure.
Separate, not all as one sentence. Oh my god, there were periods. between
I
all
need
of
you
that.
to think through what you
Those
just
are
said.
all separate titles.
Non comma. Emphasis on the comma.
It's been nice streaming with
It's even a
everybody.
comma.
but Unfortunately,
Semicolon, a hard semicolon.
Hard
That is a full thought. Stop. Continue.
It is a list, and then it is semicolon.
Look how
Fucker.
small Turk is right now. Look how small.
Guys,
What about
congratulations, we broke Turk.
I liked being able to stream, but you know, this might be the thing that tips it over. Well, you know, anyway,
Pick the
might
game, Perkington.
as well go with a bang. So we
No,
have focusing.
the banging is not happening.
Why does
Must
it not
be.
bang?
No banging.
Good point. No.
We're moving away from bang.
Might as well with a boom.
Hold on, are you blushing? Is that a blush?
I never blush, actually.
That's a lie. I've seen Liv make you blush.
I've seen a lot of people make me blush. Anyway. Point being, I have someone using a word of power. Does anyone else want to assist with that word of power?
Please.
I mean, can I? If I just did a thing. I don't want to like step on toes. If anyone else has anything to do in this moment.
I got nothing that'll work.
Yeah, if you got the assist.
Because you're trying to map things,
When we
right?
assist,
Was the overall?
can like
Brain now.
that like change the like intended result slightly?
What do you mean?
I wanna use Starfall to assist, and like add Star Kid's footsteps to this mental map.
Oh, like a Marauders map.
Yeah.
That kind of slaps, actually.
That's pretty good.
I was originally just gonna do that to the mental map if Spark succeeds.
So you can assist, absolutely. So, focus. Make me a word of power roll for that.
Is this
Rita.
adding? Oh, it's adding another.
That's adding 1d6, yes.
You pick the lowest two.
You got this, Cass.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know that name. Okay. Oh, I can't not do this. I got another 6, so it explodes again.
It explodes.
Keep exploding it, baby.
Perfect. All right, so so this is a critical success. So I'll say this before you do all your word shenanigans. You can say with 100% certainty that your target is beyond this next door here, that you've all been able to move yourselves through. It was always at the end of the hallway, but it was believed the blocks and the shifting of the temple would be able to distract you. But you've made yourselves apparent and ready at the final door. Mm-hmm. All you need to do is open it, and slightly elevated is the star kit.
Slightly elevated.
Yeah, slightly elevated. You figure probably some steps up to some dais or something. Maybe a throne.
Yeah, I think Spark will relay that. She just kind of has her eyes closed and is kind of like tracing it with her hands, like if it was to go everywhere, but it isn't. It's literally just, oh. And it's like, he's through that door and up a little bit.
But, Spark, I want to point something out to you that strikes you as odd. This Star Kid, this Star Child, they're alive.
Oh.
For extra pay then?
Hey, you guys, this guy's alive.
Like zombie?
Like alive.
Like never dead.
Like never dead.
Like never?
Well, that's gonna make it easy to kill.
So?
We can't.
Like
Interesting.
Can we?
What do we know about?
That's not in our purview.
Like,
I think
Is
I
it?
understand why Death really wants him gone, because that is dangerous as hell.
Can I use one of my memories?
Is to do what?
I want to figure out if he died and resurrected himself, or if he's a living being in the wrong place.
Sounds like a perfect use for a memory. What memory are you using?
I would like to use Corpo Rat, because if I'm a servant of death, I feel like I know all the structures of death at this point and how
You know all the
souls
bylaws.
trap.
Yeah.
I am the
Go
bylaws.
for it. You scurry the bylaws like Rat-a-tasker
I'm gonna use a
among the
hero
bounds of Yggdrasil.
point.
Hero point? My goodness, what could possibly be wrong?
It's so hard to roll under a 6 on
Thank
2d6. Y'all.
God. I went from an 11 to a 4. I dropped dice though, so I'll find them later. Oh wait, I get life.
You get life. You rolled under.
I did.
So
I
roll
rolled a
1d6 and gain that much life.
4. Roll 2.
Oof, and I cannot express this enough. A doof.
But I'm at 3 instead of 1, so I'll take it.
Bessie, are you good?
No, I've been at 1 since the first fight.
Oh man.
But you still succeeded, so you know that there'd be no way to come back from death. Even if you, theoretically, any death agent were to fully realize who they used to be in life, they'd just be themselves, but dead. The whole, everything around you is dead. It's on the placard, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For someone alive to be in the realm of death is an intrusion of the highest and most unknown regard. You might get a bonus out of this.
So here's the deal. So people do occasionally get past the big guy, bring themselves back to life, but they're still here, they're still dead. Okay, they died, they're dead, alright? They're just breathing-ish. That guy, if Sparky is right, never died. Is alive in the realm of death. So way I see it, and I'm gonna just like huddle the balls of gas close together.
Yeah.
Way I see it, we got two options here. We get a bonus for killing the alive guy, or we hog-tie the alive guy and get him to resurrect us, and then we escape with him.
Can't we just kick him out?
But how would we get a bonus when our job was to do him anyway? Wouldn't that just be doing the job?
Yeah, but if he's a trespasser in the big guy's domain, bonus promotions all around.
It hasn't pay. It's like it hasn't appeared on the job. It hasn't pay.
Exactly. Or we buck the big guy, buck the system, get the fuck out.
I will say in a meta kind of way, the exploding word that I just had, focus just turned into cuffs. So
I love you so much.
Love it.
cuffs with one F.
Yeah.
You only need the one.
You only
You'll
need
need
the
the
one.
So if that sways us in any way,
I will leave this up to you guys. We're a team.
Wait.
Well, what we do?
You think he
We're
can
alive
make us
again.
like... Yeah. I've been having a lot of weird memory flashes lately.
I just remembered I have a wife, and that someone here may have killed her. But so I'm having a day.
I'm
You
starting
guys
to think I might
remember
be in just
things?
another artificial world.
you guys
So
remember things
maybe-
past here?
Yeah.
Just a couple
Well,
flashes.
completely. You know
I
what?
remember koalas. I don't think they mean anything.
Wait, do I remember koalas?
Do you remember koalas?
What's a koala?
I don't
Uh,
know.
Like what the birds did, but take
They're
out
like-
the bird.
Bears that drop.
How dare you?
I
think-
remember fish in
I
a
don't-
lake, but it wasn't real.
I don't remember fish.
So was
I
this
don't
real?
think I know any animals at all. I've never known like a
But you know
single
that those are
animal.
animals.
Point of order.
Well,
Proud of you.
So when he's actually above the table question, would I have noticed that like Starchild interfered with my like world altering word of power moment earlier?
Yeah.
Point of order. So I tried to, do the woobly whoops thing we do where we like alter the
Yeah.
world with our immense cosmic death powers.
Yeah, maybe you don't
you.
want to go live. That is cool.
Like he did it back to me. So I'm not
So
sure that cuffing is on the table.
How?
So he's one
But
of
he's-
us.
But
He's
alive.
got powers like us, at least.
And
But
is
he's
alive.
alive.
But he's
How
alive.
do we just kick him out? We can't
Yeah.
kill someone. That's outside of our.
Point of
Like
order, I'm
per-
adding one to a clock you don't know about.
Okay.
what if we just talk to him about this whole being alive thing?
I mean,
Well,
he has
open the
tried to
door.
like kill us again a couple of times. So I mean, it might be worth it. Maybe he just wants to talk. He does like to
I
do
feel
that a
like
lot,
this-
and he's got a nice voice.
If we're nice,
Let's just walk in there and find out.
I'm as sweet as molasses.
Well, no, I would like to walk in with a plan. I know you all are fly by the cuff of your seat of your pants people. I get it.
Yes.
Do we wear pants? We don't wear pants.
I did. I used to.
I think I did too.
They look
Anyway,
great.
so here's the deal. Are we killing him? Are we like we're supposed to? Are we joining him, or are we just kicking his ass out?
I feel like me personally, I don't want to speak for the group, but I kind of want to know a little bit more
Mhm.
before.
Yeah.
I know that
Want
doesn't really
wording
help with
with
having
our
a
mission
plan.
on the dossier.
To kill him. Because
Maybe-
he's supposed to kill Death, and Death
Oh
is
yeah,
a
but he's
boss.
Oh,
supposed to be
But
dead
I'm
already.
equally scared of both of them. It's an alive guy in a dead place and then death, you know?
Yeah,
He's
it's a little
supposed-
sus.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill something that's alive.
Yeah, that feels weird.
I don't think I want to do that. I don't
What
think
do you think we do when we
easily done.
rearrange souls?
Yes, but those are already dead. Those have already been here. They belong here. He doesn't belong here. He belongs being alive, doing alive people things. I don't want to stop that.
It'll just be another life.
Let's just open the door and see.
Not a big deal to me. Had a lot of
There's a good
things
chance we
happen.
go in there and he just like shoots us with a leaf blower and dissipates us real quick or something, you know? We haven't thought about that part yet of where he ends
What the
our
fuck is a
current
leaf blower?
What?
It
is
blows air.
a leaf? Not leaves.
It's on a tree. But I had one, but I never needed it because the leaves never fall. And that
I
I'm
feel
starting to
like
think
you
that this place
guys-
isn't real either.
You guys have been on a wild ride that I have not been on today.
Let's get you
Y'all
on
need a
one.
nap.
I'll
Is
push
anyone,
it towards
yeah,
the door.
Are we opening this door or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Try to-
let's
Try to bust open this door.
Well, busting it open is no problem. It's with what's within that's concerning.
Yeah.
Because as you open these doors, was before you is kind of a convergence of what seems to be almost every line in the city, leading to a singular throne in which you see just a dude seated upon. His legs seem to be locked in via mechanism of machine and stone. His arms braced as he looks at you all. About him are three figures. Each of them representatives of the demonic host they represent. Now, as death agents, you know that the forces of hell constantly seek to overthrow death. And now all three of them are here in what seems to be some kind of reverence to this figure. Bell, Leviathan, and Cypher, all supplicants at the throne, or at the very least, allies. I was wondering when you were going to finally come through there. You're here to see the final send-off when I set this planet into rebellion? Ignite the whole keg that is this galaxy?
What's keg?
You're smaller than I thought you'd be.
I assure you, I'm big where it counts.
Really doubt that, sweetheart.
She turns pink again.
Point being, my power here is enjoyable. And once I'm done with what I need to do, I'm willing to make you all a deal. I'll help you all restore yourselves to where you used to be. Well, as best I can.
Or no, deals have parts. We do what to get that deal?
Well, you just sit as best that gaseous form can, and you watch.
As you get off.
I'm
With
not
this
getting
planet.
off anything. I'm just going to sit here and let myself kind of just spread a bit, you know?
Why?
Gross. You're oozing all over the planet is what I'm... Ew.
Oh, don't worry. It won't just be the planet. By the time I broadcast my collective message of rebellion, well, you'll be very busy if you're not on board.
Why did you come here? Why? You're not dead.
I'm not. Good observational skills. I was wondering.
You don't want to
Oh.
die.
I don't want to
You
die.
want to
Of
live
course
forever.
not. I'm
So you
not.
wanna kill death.
I'm not killing death. I'm just keeping death wonderfully distracted.
Do I recognize the 3 demon guys?
Any death agent would be able to recognize representatives of the 3 Dukes of Hell.
Right. Is he a demon?
No. He's just a dude.
Just a dude.
So, you're a puppet of these 3's bosses.
Oh.
Who's pulling your strings, baby? If you're no. You said you're a distraction, which means you're a puppet. So,
I suppose you never heard the term alliance before.
oh, I have, which means I want to talk to your boss. You're nothing. If you're nothing but a distraction, then making deals with you means nothing. I need to talk to your boss.
I'm so sorry.
I would like to speak to your manager.
Your corporate brain can't quite, well, whatever's left of your corporate brain can't quite wrap around the idea of self-employment, but
You quite literally have strings.
I'm held down. But, I love this conversation because it just advances my own goals. Point being, I'm here for my own things, and, well, it just so happens I have friends who want to help me along. So are you... Yeah, what's up?
No. Blair raised her hand.
I was just gonna ask, like, can you explain what those goals are a little bit?
While you're doing that, can I do a thing?
I want death, yes. I want death to be as distracted as possible, that's all. Because, I gotta be in some other places. I gotta do some other things. And frankly, I have some...
Step 1.
I got some people who need to... people who keep getting in my way, and I don't want them to have that kind of hold over me. And frankly, you all being cooperative right now would really help ease that all along. And look, I know it's step 1, but frankly, I don't need to tell you step 2, because step 1's where you get off.
I really wish you'd stop with the words you choose.
What are you trying to do?
How do I get a word from my collection into a word of power again?
You sacrifice 1d6. Life.
I got 3 whole life points now.
Alright, you have some million words of power.
Too late to roll a 2 or 1.
Yeah!
I did do
I
it 3
fucking
times.
did it! I rolled a 2!
You rolled.
Come on, Turk. I see it in your face.
Do it, Turk! Do it! My luck will not hold. Come on.
Let's try it one more time.
One more time?
Yeah, one more time.
Alright. Duck in a Santa hat dice has not failed me tonight.
It better not. Perfect. It's a 1 for everyone who couldn't understand wordless expressions before falling off screen. But you only lose 1 life as you convert one of your collection to a word of power. May I ask what word you're converting?
I'm converting Lang.
Lang?
Lang, which is the last name of the other member of this group that I knew in life.
Oh, interesting. Is it?
Yeah. It's you. Yes, it is, darling. It is you. I was party to all of Dr. Lang's research. Aforementioned research into vaccines against viruses. If he has to be multiple places at once, what if we infect him, Turk?
Infect him with what?
A virus. I don't know. I'm winging it.
Wayne, it's all this game is about. Why don't you roll me a word of power?
Ooh. Hero point.
Why don't you use a villain point to cancel that hero point usage?
Item. I rolled a 7, so I just gotta get down under the 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, I have also rolled for one of their words of power.
That's fine. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, so when I realize that the wills are clashing here, I'm gonna instead just, where my left arm would have been, I'm going to pull a giant syringe out and just flick it and stab it and have it be full of, I think it was the Arcturan virus or something like that.
Now.
You don't know about the
Now.
I did, I was your boss.
Now. You did specifically take something off of your body and throw it. Are you willing to go into rush for this item?
Was that real?
Fuck it, we ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
We're hitting rush.
HR, my boss is going into rush.
The needle that is a part of your soul leaves your body, so I need you... Let's explore your rush real quick.
What does rush do?
During this time, instead of the sensory input of the planetary actions, you are bombarded instead with a profound awareness of the moment your reason was established. Please tell the others more about your reason, expanding on the context, feelings, people, places, and details of their final memories before becoming an agent. The revelation of this information is deeply intense for the agent, who may shift their behavior upon regaining sentience.
So my reason is till death do us part. Because everything Patty was changed the day her wife died. She quit her job, she started working against her former employers. She ended up with a rival organization overseeing research that would destabilize Weyland-Yutani, etc., 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 all to get revenge against them for getting her wife killed. So I think the happy little amorphous blob of gas suddenly turns into a raging ball of lightning for a hot second.
So,
literally,
as you shoot this off, you're all going to see Director kind of like change and spasm into this different form as rage seems to consume them. It is going to hit, but the word indomitable did roll a critical.
Him.
You can try.
I'm just gassed, Turk.
Gas can fit into any space you want. As he's going to... You're going to see this word, the syringe just kind of cease and just crumple into itself and vanish and burn. Right. Well, I thought it was going to be nice, but, you know, when only one speaks up, they speak for the whole.
Partition.
Can I do something while Director is going a little bit, as the kids would say, apeshit?
You can do something as combat sets in, and the three representatives of hell, the moderators of the situation, will absolutely begin to descend upon you.
Okay. For sure. How do we feel about... Is there any sort of way to combine words?
No.
Can I use my collection to affect reality?
I mean, in categorizing the planet, absolutely. And changing the setting.
In changing the setting?
Yeah.
And then I might have a word of power to do about it later, but I'd like to spend one of my collections, if I may. And I think as the director is just sort of like losing it a little bit in the best way possible, there's just like a sound in the distance, and it gets a little bit louder and a little bit louder until it sort of busts through the front doors and everybody just hears. and the dune buggy that is made of fucked up caterpillars
Yeah.
bust into the door. And I'd like to spend Dune Buggy, if I may, to
Absolutely.
bring that into the world that we're playing with.
So the Doom Buggy has scourged into the setting here, and now there is a Doom Buggy present. Full of a Doom Buggy made of trash. And so you can still that's not an action. A trash buggy is still it's just a thing now.
I mean, I could do an action. I don't want to do. I mean, well, you know what?
So I'm gonna make this clear for y'all. There are enemies to fight, but there's also a Star Child to stop the upload of.
I can fuck with one of those. I cannot fuck with the other three. I don't think. I could probably fuck with one or the other. I don't know that I can fuck with all.
I mean, I'm sure you could take them all on.
I can certainly try. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna get a little goofy if you don't mind. Because one of my words that I've exploded a couple times, Turk, has become holy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Y'all remember Heidi Hole? He's back. And so I would like to inflict my will on this Dune Buggy, if I may. And I would like to turn this into a holy Dune Buggy. And not full of holes, but, you know, Christ-like in nature.
Are you like using this as a drone?
Divine Buggy.
Divine.
my divine trash buggy.
You literally created the divine intervention
To
buggy.
Dune is mortal, to Buggy divine.
Muad'Dib has returned.
And I would like to try to scoop as many of these fools up. Ideally the Star Child or whatever. And I would like to send this divine trash buggy back to anywhere but here, somewhere a bit holier, somewhere where this divine trash buggy feels a bit more.
I'll give you can you can like create a holy presence amongst moderators of hell. So that could absolutely do some damage.
Somebody else could drive it away. Yeah, I want a divine Dune Buggy, Turk.
All right. Does anyone want to
Yeah.
assist with divine? All right, go for it.
I have driven.
All right, you're putting
We're gonna
driven on the
drive
line.
this divine Dune Buggy into heaven where it fucking belongs.
Wait, can I hold on? Can I help right now? I'm
Oh, you're in
glitchy.
rush. You're out. You're outie.
Well, who else knows how to drive?
How about this? I will help with hollowed, as in like hollowed ground.
As in, like, yeah, okay. We're hallowing this fucking Dune Buggy.
I love it. Perfect. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Make that roll 3d6.
Yes, sir. That is a 5 under 8. Yeah. Can I make that? Can I make? You know what? I could make that an 8.
You can make it an 8 with your 2d8, the 3d8s. Then let's make it an 8.
Yeah, I could make it. I could make it a 3. I could make it. Yeah, fuck it. Right on the money.
All right. So obviously it's a critical success. Take one letter off divine, and you know.
Technically, holy.
Holy.
But I
Sorry.
have spelled it with an E because I was being a goofball.
Holy. Yeah. Good. Now take one letter off and make a new word. But as you do, this divine buggy emanates with energy unbeknownst to this realm until now, as it pierces and strikes at the 3 demonic moderators, as they are each going to take a pip here. Who's got another move for me? I see one hand.
I do. I would like to focus on the Star Child, and I have the word of power, prunes. Since he's alive, I want to suck all the water out of his body and prune him up like a prune.
I was going to like prune, like you prune a bush, and I was like, you better just chop off his limbs.
Hey,
Nope. I want
Claire, I
to.
want to clarify something really quick.
What?
You want to suck him
No!
off.
Shut up! Shut up! No! Shut up! Shut up!
I was like, oh no, I can't do it. I can't say it.
Hey, shut the fuck up! No, I don't.
Are you
Just
sure?
like I'll.
It's after midnight, people. It's after midnight.
Oh,
Not for us
Not
yet.
for us yet. But yes, not us in America who need to respect farmers more than farmers want to be respected. Anyway, you want to use prune. Does anyone want to assist with prune?
Still, Blair.
I absolutely do not want to help.
Alright, Blair! Now, who wants to help suck this?
Am I still rushing?
You're still rushing, yes, you're still rushing.
I hate it here, you guys.
Who wants to help suck all this guy's liquids?
Stop saying
I
it.
wonder how
Why does
much
Cal
more-
always end up in the dirty shows? Why does this happen?
It wasn't. This was a wholesome family show until now, obviously.
Now? Okay.
Can
I
we
just want all the water to leave his body.
Absolutely, you want to drain him dry.
I can't win. I can't
Can
win. I already
help,
lost.
Partition, I can't help. Spark.
Yeah, we should like limit ourselves here. But yes, please roll your word of power. Please save us all.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, he's not
okay.
here right now.
No, I know.
There's just Divine
Just
Buggy.
not him either. Maybe Divine Buggy was the real Jesus that we needed all along, or
Jesus
something.
divine.
What if God was a Divine Buggy? Would he do cool tricks?
Oh my god.
Turk, we're missing the layup. Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the.
That's true. Of the divine buggy. Nobody helps me, right?
I hate this fucking.
No one
family.
helps you. Just 2d6.
I'm alone. I'm alone in this.
You're
okay.
alone
This
in
baby.
draining.
I help you.
Fuck.
Did you do it?
Okay. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to use. Hero points.
Hero
Yep.
points. Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I landed right on 9 again. I'm never gonna remember anything about myself. Never.
But
gonna
you're
remember
killing it with a critical.
anything. Jesus. Yeah.
So you begin to just pull all the liquid from this guy's body as you see his skin turn gray and crinkled, and you pain wrench across his face. As he doesn't look in the best state. So you've handled some of the moderators, you've handled some of them, but I think it's his turn to do something for y'all. He is going to use his word of power to try and overload. Oh, cool. Menace. So, Menace, how would you like to try and resist a word of power against you?
Yeah, I guess. I literally am doing nothing to these people, and they attack me first.
I'm sorry, my dice,
I'm just
my
here
d6 really
calling
just
them
likes
hot.
threes. Well, he's about to fill you with his power. If that makes it any better.
Maybe I don't resist. No. Okay. How does it look? Is it like magical? Is it like?
It is a word of
physical? Is
power
it, like-
usage.
Oh, so that's right. It's just gonna like fucking happen.
It's just gonna happen. So you can like fight back as he attempts to
Yeah.
imbue you with some kind of energy.
I think. I think that I'm going to resist with my word of power that is now overburdened. And there's a lot of shit going on. I've got a lot of thoughts going on. There's kind of like a little mental like shield around this little soul of like, what the fuck. Can he break into it, you know?
Perfect. All right, make me a roll.
Jesus Christ, that's a 12.
Okay, so that's going to be a failure. So you add an affix letters or a word to your existing word. Increases value by 1.
God, this word's getting so long.
I need you to gain 20 life.
Cool.
Where's
I had
your-
3.
So you're
now I'm at
23. You watch as this energy kind of pours into Menace. And Menace, you begin to find yourself pulled towards a kind of familiar shape. Like you're less cloud and morphing into almost a person.
I knew I was hot.
You're still a gaseous person, but you're close to almost being
I'm getting
completely
there.
full. And again, if you hit 30, you'd probably no longer be a death agent. You'd fully remember and realize who you are. That being said, who hasn't done a thing yet?
Hasn't decided.
Has no one?
Me.
You haven't done anything. All right. What are you
I
gonna
have
do?
not done anything. Shit. I was
Yeah.
already on the fence on if she was going to work with them, and now this is really proving her point. She wants to be a person again. Okay. Clarify for me the process of his evil plan here. He's like plugged in and like essentially uploading virus to this world.
You saw how
Was
he was
kind of
able
the
to kind
vibe?
of take control of folks and structures on this planet, and he seems to be trying to upload that kind of like general anti-death agenda.
Okay. I have the life to fucking spare now. Could I move one of my collection words on over?
Absolutely.
I'm only losing 1, so we're still pretty freaking cool here. And I'm gonna move fractured over, and I want to just like somehow kind of like just fracture his influence, like make it to where like some of those tendrils are just like coming up to these like roadblocks that it's kind of just like cutting off some of this influence from the greater body, so he's a little more like here.
Hell
with
yeah.
us.
Awesome. Make me a roll.
That's a 4, so that should do it. So it's 6, right, when I put a word over?
Hmm. So, if you roll under 6, then I need you to tell me how fractured send you back in time to a memory.
No, we can't keep giving me memories. Boss is gonna turn on y'all. Okay. Fuck her psyche. Fractured. I think just because, you know, we've only gotten to see such a small portion of our Orbital Blues characters' lives so far. We'll just pull a little memory from our finale there of feeling pulled, like Boz themselves feeling pulled so many different ways and not realizing or not figuring out how they can help everyone. People were literally dying. We were being fucking hunted down. Everything was going. It felt like there was just so much going on that her attention was so many different ways that it like broke her to the point of making a really stupid choice. Because I think the other 3 memories she's had, or the other 2 memories she's had so far, have been very like rooted in like family and people and like that kind of feeling that those words created in that life, that now she's feeling what happened when that got ripped away and just broke her.
Fantastic. All right. So, as you're able to kind of fracture and end a lot of the signal that's being sent out here, clearly frustrating. The star, well, now old man by the looks of him, because he's so fucking wrinkled and pruny. The Moderators of Hell are going to attack. Now, there's going to be 3 targets here, and I'm going to choose those all 3. Wow, those are 2 2s. And I don't double up, because that would be bad. Okay, cool. There's a 3rd number and another one. All right, so these attacks are coming at Partition, Spark, and Director. How would you all like to avoid the various forces of hell descending upon you?
I'm still rushing.
You're still rushing. Oh, sorry, you can't be a target. You're not even a valid. So instead, we'll go to Eagle. How y'all avoiding these attacks? Unless you just like to take them. Because at the end of this, you'll be finished rushing.
It depends. I feel like it's really like, because they're actually like corporeal beings physically attacking us, right?
No, not in this case. These are dead emissaries of hell, kind of both spirit and machine.
Okay.
Think
So
Doom.
they're just kind of also word of powering at us.
Yeah, they're kind of attacking you with word of power imbued blades.
Okay, so there's like a physical like aspect to it. They're
Yeah.
moving through space. Because still, I want to use hollow to hollow out the floor and make the one attacking me fall through.
Perfect. Roll me a word of power. What about the other 2 of you?
Can I roll a memory?
You can use a memory, absolutely, if your memory would apply to the situation.
Well, because you see, one of my memories that we've just recently discussed is the consequence of having that vision, the consequence of seeing too much. I want to blind these fuckers so that they can't see me enough to hit me.
So what is your memory word you're using?
Memory is the vision.
Oh, perfect, yeah. Go for it. And last but not least, Spark, what's up?
I have spurn
Oh,
as one of my words.
that's a perfect
So,
word.
Like,
Yeah, talk to the hand.
wheat. Is it just? I'm just rolling.
So you
2d6.
rolled, everyone let me know what you rolled for a 2d6. 2?
It's a 6
I got-
It's a
got
6,
under
but it's
10.
under. Okay, you got under your 10, which is what you've turned persona into spurn.
Sorry, it was supernova first.
It was supernova originally, yes, but then it was persona, but now it's spurn. And then it was solar. Wait, then it was sun ray,
Sunrope.
sunrope, and now it's spurn. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh, you missed prunes.
I don't get to
Prunes,
play
that's
Scrabble.
right.
I forgot about how could I forget burns?
All right,
Burn.
so you've all rolled
No one had
under.
Scrabble. I'm playing
You've
Trump.
all rolled under, which means if you have the availability to make this word a memory,
I use the memory.
you use the memory. Okay, so if you rolled under using a memory, you roll 1d6 and get that much life.
Do I get a memory?
You do get a
You
memory.
get a memory.
My first memory.
Wait,
Memory.
so
all
does
alone in the
she use the
moon.
original word or does?
Yeah.
No,
Did-
spurn.
Yeah.
Oh, would she have ever said no to Strigori?
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Probably.
Get hurt, Blair.
It's up to you. What is this memory? What does spurn connect to yourself?
I don't know about like. I don't know. I don't know if spurn. Oh. I mean, I think like. Okay. I think spurn. She would probably remember. In the tower when everybody wanted to fucking kill themselves for the sake of the rest of the team. And she was like, fuck that, no. Like, stop. Like, Sunshine was trying to, and fucking,
Caldwell and
like, literally,
Reburn, yeah.
literally everybody was trying to, like, sacrifice themselves. And she was like, nope, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen. And, was also kind of like upset that was like the first place that we would go or people would go. So yeah, I think she kind of like remembers that and has like a like first flash of the team.
Turning back the fools who would cast themselves upon knives. All right. Well, you all managed to avoid taking damage. And now, let's handle one thing really quick because someone's out of rush. So,
Congratulations.
Director, you can add any aspect of your rush to your memories list with a starting value of 7.
Oh shit.
You reset your luck to 6, regain 1d3 life,
Ooh.
erase your word of power with the highest value,
Okay.
and then draw a hatch mark prominently on your character sheet under your title.
Okay. So that was a lot.
So
So I get more life.
1d3
I haven't
life.
done any luck rolls.
So luck is still 6
I get to add an aspect of my rush.
to your memories.
So any words that could like represent that rush of memory.
Revenge.
Perfect. So you erase your word of power with the highest value,
Well, there goes driven.
and then you take you draw a little line, like as if you're doing Roman numerals,
Uh-huh.
and just put
Underneath.
that under your title,
Okay.
under your call sign.
Oh, that's what they mean by hatch.
Yeah.
Still leave a mark.
Yeah, green screen's not gonna eat it up, but I
No.
don't worry. I believe you.
My memories are Corpo Rat, Widow, and Revenge. And I think that says everything you guys need to know about Patty.
It's perfect. But I hand it back all to you. I'll tell you, you're closer to apprehending your target, and the target is to, rising.
I have an idea.
Point of order. Are we fucking killing him or joining him? I need to know right now.
I just want to get him out of here.
When did she get tits?
Oh,
Yeah.
5 minutes
Pretty
ago?
nice.
I can send you all back to where you came from. You'd all be returned.
Or I will.
No, see,
Why not?
shrivel dick over there. We're having a chat. Hold on.
oh.
Are we
Why do
shunting
you-
him
okay, I know,
out of
like-
this place?
Forming of a thing. You said like I feel.
More alive, like
Like-
you're connected more to yourself.
I kind of starting to feel like a little alive a bit.
You look it.
Do you want out
Yeah.
too?
No. I don't want
What?
him to like succeed, but like we had lives. Like Did I
Yeah,
actually
question.
die?
But question, everyone. Were we happy with those lives?
I don't know. The only thing I can really remember is a lot of like a lot of like
My understanding-
frustration with people, so I don't really.
All I
He's
All I know is I'm
told you
happy if we
make
kill him.
bad things happen in the living world, and there are people we've left behind that I intend to protect.
Eagle makes the point. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like we gotta fuck his shit up. Menace, you good with it?
I saw a lot of people, and I felt real strongly about them. And it was because of me they were alive. What if now that I'm gone, they're not?
Honey, what if now that he gets out, they die?
If he stays in, people get hurt.
There are other ways to retire.
Don't mind me, I'm just filling in a section while you debate ethics.
Oh.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do something rash.
Yeah.
Yeah, partition's
I'm gonna tell
make
you
the
right now,
bad
Menace is
decision.
not being
Yeah.
rash. She's being
Um,
very thinking. And I'm trying to figure out how to bring Fancy into it to really make her not
Yeah,
happy with it.
I have one word of power remaining to my name.
I have Mother, and I have a really cheeky idea.
Ooh.
Well, I got her to rash thing first.
Yeah. Do it, kid.
Okay, alright. So I have a word I haven't used yet. And this was not how I intended this to be used, but that I feel is the kind of the point. So I have key bearer as a rule.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Because of, you know, the sort of everything that that Tal had on their person that could have fixed everything. And I would like that in this sense to turn me into, you know, essentially a key fob for this dune buggy. I want the dune buggy to start driving. And I want to body check this motherfucker into it. And I want to send him out of hell or death or wherever we are in the divine dune buggy. Amen.
Hell yeah.
I would like to assist with my one word of power remaining.
Perfect.
What's your word of power?
What word of power are you using?
Lang.
Wait.
I moved it over for a reason, BB.
Am I your final girl?
You are.
Because this could very well potentially end things, I'll let anyone else who wants to assist also assist, and I'll have the role apply to everyone.
I want to, like, distract him by implementing a second AI into the computer system he's interacting with. A mother, you could say, to
Okay,
fight
mother.
against his machinations.
Did you just invoke Meg?
Yes.
Yes.
Just bring Mother into this.
We brought Mother.
We praise Mama in this house. Anyway, game mommy? Yes, absolutely. No apologies. Anyway, Meg sees this. Oh boy. I hope so. Anyone else want to jump on in this clown car of an attack?
Literally.
Now, I hate to jump in here and stop you from saying yes and here, but you need to unmute yourself on Discord. Or, I don't know.
There's so many places to unmute. I unmuted there, I unmuted there, and that was wrong. Oh, we're getting there. I said yes, and begrudgingly, I believe
Alright. What you doing?
Menace is helping in this moment. Because I have to use at least this word at some point in time. The other three are still around, or have they been dropped in holes?
They're still around. They've been distracted and prevented from attacking, but they're recovering.
I would like to. I have legitimate feet now, kind of a gaseous form of it. So I would like to use some fancy footwork and pull into some like fighting stance vibe. I want to drop those guys also in front of this car. So
Perfect. With a good
Slammed
drop
by the
kick,
Doom
some fancy
Buggy.
footwork and a drop kick, you absolutely can. Sure.
yeah.
And do I get one more?
Yes. I am going to use cuff. So whenever whatever the divine buggy is hitting, you said that he's like locked in at his like feet, right?
Yes. He's locked.
So-
He's like locked into this chair, like a Xavier type.
Could like whatever that is just like magnetize to the dune buggy and kind of like cuff him to it so he just gets like hit and like,
Absolutely. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 66.
I need to find another D6. Hold on. I only had 5 out, guys. This is important. We can do this. We can make this happen.
You got this.
This is a D6. Let's hope it's a good one. Oh, man. Do, do, do. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, yeah, I can pull 2 2s out of that.
All right. Everyone can consider that rolled under. And I'll also trigger that as a memory, so you all can gain 1d6 life. As the divine buggy kicks on, and now with the demons, the demonic mods kicked onto them and caught on this dune buggy, it's going to spin in a wild tailspin and hit into this central chair as it clings to it, magnetized now, as it just kind of begins soaring off into the galaxy, into the stars beyond. Yes.
If I may, as it's hitting all of these pseudo demons or what have you, just every time it hits something, it just and then off into the sunset.
Is that 4 more for the count? 3 more?
I believe that's legally speaking. That's 4 more.
4 more
yeah.
suckers go off into the sky as 4 awesome riffs hit at the same time.
As the riffs hit, can I use my final world-bending word that I gained in my collection?
What's your word?
It was full metal. I'd like to make that a rare earth magnet so it never comes apart.
I love it. Do it.
Stuck in the divine trash buggy.
Yes!
Some JoJo's Part 2 ending.
Legacy.
At some point, the Star Child just stopped thinking. But launched beyond. Anyone hit 30?
No.
I'm at 29.
I'm at 5. I'm almost back to where I started.
Damn. You know what'd be real weird?
Can I have a memory real quick? I want to see what happened.
Hey,
Oh, I just got one, I think.
you... I'll tell you what. Because we are almost at the end here, I am going to use a villain point.
Hey, now.
You're
I'm gonna-
not an all-star.
I'm going to kick you up to 30.
All of us?
No, just the ones closest to it. If getting 1 more d6 of life would put you up to near 30... Anybody else?
It would 100%.
It's
You don't even need to
only
roll.
only
I will be at
Menace.
30.
Alright. Because right now, you're all going to see, as I roll a 5.
I have 34.
It truly did not matter.
You're going to see that Menace begins to coalesce, and Menace, you're gonna solidify, but that's not your name. I mean, it was. You don't lose your recollections of who you used to be as a death agent, but you know your boss. You died, but you're still here, and you know you no longer have a job, and the rest of you know this. Boz is no longer a death agent, is no longer one amongst you, but is as alive as one can be in the land of the dead. And all of the memories that you currently have returned to you are yours. Everything else is still a hole that you can try to fill in, maybe, but it's not coming to you right now.
Something just happened.
Oh, fuck, she's hot.
Thank you. I'm glad I still am. The spaceship did a number on me. Don't gotta get into that.
Honey, are
Oh,
you
wait,
okay?
so you did the space thing too. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I really should have drove that doom buggy. I mean, granted, y'all did a great job. That was... I remember who I am.
Do you want to say that way?
As far as y'all are aware, it's too late. It's not staying. It's just being now.
Who do y'all think owned this building before the Star Kid did? Like, is this one of those I could just be like, I live here now?
Do I know who owned the building?
Unclear. Dis is a thuswise uncategorized planet, but if you're able to come back and say Boz owns the big central building, that could help with Dex, control of the domain.
Hi, I'm Boz. Can y'all manifest me a deed?
Boss.
Oh. Who do y'all think that guy was? Why did he make me like this skin?
Dickhead. Don't know.
Yeah. If he was trying to do something to fuck with Death, and this was a way to take you out of Death's employ, perhaps he was trying to do this to all of us.
That makes sense.
He didn't get off before we shoved him in the buggy, did we? Like,
Actual blush this time instead of just the cloud turning pink.
I don't think so. I mean, it would have been a little nice to actually know what he was trying to do, but nothing like exploded or anything, so I think we're okay.
yeah, but what if what he was trying to do is what he did to menace Oz.
Turk, we know, like,
Mims is pretty accurate.
Yeah, can we take a look at this thing and see?
well, we know this is like this happens. Like, it doesn't happen, like, doesn't this, like, happen here sometimes?
It's
Or
a
is this, like,
hazard of
rare?
the job. This isn't so rare. It's been known to happen. I mean, you've never seen it probably, but
Is it
Death-
known to happen
death
when people
agents-
just think about you?
death agents just kind of can stop being death agents when they fully remember who they are. It's one of those things that's kind of whispered about around the water cooler.
Maybe he did it, maybe he didn't.
I think it was just a sub goal to further other goals.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do to killing one of us.
I got a really bad idea, guys. Like a real bad one.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to dethrone Death and take over?
Oh, we're so getting fired.
Just for, like, shits and giggles or something?
I mean, who really is happy here? I would prefer the afterlife to be, little less Tartarus, little more Elysian Fields,
I know that reference. I don't remember things. It's a video game, right? Hades?
Not only.
Well, there was a whole civilization, video game. Sure, Hades. Yeah, remember it. Hot.
Thank you. She pulls her shirt down just a little. Makes the cleavage
Still
really
a ball of gas.
Towel blushes. Partition blushes.
Becomes a little less purple, a little more pink.
All right. Well, sounds like all
I
of it.
think we're gonna take on Death.
Cool.
Maybe be a little gay about it? The night is young.
We're gonna leave that one on the biggest of bookmarks, because that is no small task you've set yourselves onto as literal death agents, and literally trying to face down the god of this realm, and literally going against your entire organization for, shits and gigs. I think that is where we can successfully call it a night. Frankly, it's not a game in Lost Caravan unless somebody decides to rebel against an authority figure of any kind, way, shape, or form, even if they've literally done nothing wrong.
To be fair, this is the second stream where I've decided to say fuck you to death in particular.
Yeah, we don't really cotton to death around these parts. It seems.
You know, recall week.
That being said, this has been lovely, as I expected it to be. And why don't we go in the order we introduced ourselves and tell people who you are, who you're playing tonight, what your character gets up to the next immediate few moments, you know, not moments, but, you know, scenes, so to speak. And then where the people can find more of your awesome work. So throwing over on first to Blair.
Hi, I'm Blair, _Canadian Moose all over the place. Tonight I've been Spark, or Cass King, Dolly from Nova. Yeah, it's been a joy. Again. In the next few like moments, what are they doing? I think since Cass only got one fucking memory and it wasn't really a great one. Probably just like mulling over like faces in that memory, and like trying to like, I don't know, probably trying to like think about it a little bit too hard, and then in turn also is probably having a big moral battle, since she's not as like, she doesn't have as much of herself as the rest of everybody else does, so taking on death doesn't sound like the best idea to her, I don't think, but this is also her crew.
A potential double agent.
Well, guess we have to play another one. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm not here to say one way or the other, but where can people find more of where you are?
Recall a name.
Recall?
Recall me? Another one. This has been fantastic. Thank you so much. I don't have anything. Oh, you can normally find me on High Shelf Collective. That's where I'm at a lot of the time. I think the next thing we have Mass Effect happening on Friday the 17th. That series is almost finished. It's been going on for, Taylor, how long? 2 years? More than 2 years? Almost 2 years? Something like that. It's been a long time. There might be a wedding. I think there's supposed to be a wedding. So we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, it's coming to the end. And so that's exciting. Other than that, I'm not really in anything. So I just hype High Shelf. Come watch all the stuff there. There's ttrpg. There's Marvel Multiverse. There's WildC, the Taylor runs. There's where did it go? Oh, there's Beacons of Farlight that JT runs, and we have a charity coming up in December, so definitely come check that out. It's gonna be like 2 weeks of awesome holiday craziness. But yeah, this has been a blast. Thank you so much.
So glad you enjoyed. That of course would bring us over to Kit next, I believe. Yes.
Oh snap, that's me. Hi y'all, I'm Kit. You can find me most places on the internet at Kit Roll, or on the bad place, while supplies last, at Kit Roll Cause. I have been your Dr. Taliesin Lang, or as far as they're aware this time, Partition. We'll see if that changes. Part 2, get in the comments. Let's see. Specifically coming up, you can find me typically every other Saturday on Lost Caravan right here, with Fatal Ascension, our Fabula Ultimate campaign, where I play everyone's favorite little automaton on the run from, I think, like 3 or 4 countries at this point. It's been a time. We're having a great one. We're off next week, but you can catch us in the beginning of December, coming back at it. Let's see. Every Friday, A Season of Secrets and Shadows is back for Season 2 on Life from the Apocalypse. It's 2 tables, alternating weeks. So you will not see my lovely face on that channel this week, but next week you will. And also for some super secret extra side content on Mondays coming up. So go check that out on Friday, and then also on Monday. Don't worry about it. it's probably going to be fine and normal and regular over there. Every other Wednesday, as Blair mentioned, you can catch me over on High Shelf Collective with Beacons of Farlight, a post-apocalyptic-ish game where we're using the beacon system. I'm a little elemental shapeshifter. It's great. It's awesome. JT runs that, and it is an absolute blast. And then, of course, if you like magical girls, queer narratives, and stories of Monk's defeat, you can catch Bloom and Blight, our Girl by Moonlight actual play podcast, wherever you get your podcast. If it's not there, let me know. I will put it there. That is a threat and a promise. For episode announcements, clips, and etc., find us on basically all of the socials at this point, I think, at Bloom and Blight, all spelled out. And for cast and character information, transcripts of all of our episodes, and other goodies like that, you can go to bloomandblight.com. New episode drops tomorrow. I gotta go prep that. I think that's all I can talk about right now. So peep the socials as I can drop more. And I will pass it on to... Who's next?
Taylor.
Taylor, take the mic.
Will do. Hi, I'm Taylor, after JJTo, or put underscore before and after that on the site we don't like anymore, if you're there. I have been your menace, aka Boz. You can find me. Why did I close on my calendar? Not actually doing a ton, because I'm about to travel a hot minute. So this week kind of wraps up a lot of my stuff. So Friday, you can catch me over at High Shelf Collective. Friday and Saturday. Friday for Wild Sea, which I am running, and then Saturday for Die, as well as on Tuesday will be the premiere of a brand new Werewolf 5e game. I am very, very excited for that. We got a little crew. We're in Dallas, and I'm playing a Dallas girl, and I'm so excited to just not be in the theme of that game at all. It's going to be great. Mass Effect, as well as go check out Bloom and Blight. And then I'll be back here for Fabula Ultima and Lancer not next week, because I will be gone the 27th. I will be back for Lancer.
Perfect. Over to Hannah.
Hi, I was your eagle, or Echoes of Layla, for tonight. You can find me everywhere that matters online, and even the places to don't, as Destiny Trio Inc. Yes, that is a Kingdom Hearts reference, completely. Oh well, I can do it. I am on actually kind of a lot this month for me. It's like gonna seem nothing compared to kids. But this week that's the session 0 on Saturday, you can find me in another Recall Week game where we will be playing a game called Electric Bastion, where I bring back my Call of Cthulhu character from Call of Cthulhu Week, our last charity marathon, where I'll be playing Liz. She's a skater girl, and now she's a fashionista. Find out more on the 12th. I'll be over on Singularity Roleplay, where I play my trans hacker girl who hates everyone except for her big brother. That's a Sea of Mist game called Paintown, or Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse. Normally on the 15th and every other Wednesday after that on Random Rhapsody, I would be playing Magi Knights, but this 15th, I will be here on Lost Caravan, ruining Thanksgiving in a Pathfinder 2e game. This is a sequel to a game we had last month, where we ruined Halloween. Is that everything? That is everything I can talk about right now. This is a lot of fun. Keep donating for Recall Week, and I'll pass it on to Cass.
Is V. So I am Cassidy Yoda Almighty. I answer to it all. I will be here, or not here, I'll be on Singularity on Sunday playing Hannah's big brother Percy. We're the most normal siblings in the world, I promise. We're not both trickster gods at all. And then I believe we have rescheduled on Singularity King's Gambit, our outgunned spy game. Thriller game, which is just shenanigans, to the 18th. We're still hammering that out because it was supposed to happen the week of Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. And then I really don't have much else going on, except I'm going to make James' life difficult on the 29th playing Pathfinder, and that's his fault. So I'll be back here on the 29th, and that's really it for me for November.
All right, well, back to me. Hey everybody, I am Turk, or Turk Accented. If you too exist in places that only acclimatize to toxic gas agents, we got through a lot of this with a fart joke. I'm really proud of all of us. You know? Not to toot my own horn here, but, you know.
There it is.
God damn it.
See, I've been waiting to make like a stable gases joke about like argon and xenon and everything all night.
That all being said, I have had the distinct honor and privilege of being your game master, head death agent, whatever you want to call me tonight, for this exceptional group of people who have brought some awesome characters and even more creativity than they had, than I anticipated for, and just absolutely knocking it out of the park. If you want to see more of me and what I do, consult your therapist. But if you must, you can find me tomorrow/today, depending on your time zone, later tonight over on Neon Lights Roleplay, where I am in the last transmission game. I'm going to be missing, unfortunately, the Delta Green game that's going to be here. But also go see that, because there will be at least one special guest from what I've been told. And then on Saturday, there's a bit of change to the schedule. I will be running a game of Electric Bastion Lands, which, you know, this was fun and kooky. I think you'll find that is of a similar vein, equally kooky and strange, as we explore the city, and everyone has a failed career, and you have way too much debt, but I assure you that's in the game and not real life. Anyway, beyond that, on this coming Monday, I'm over on Neon Lights, where I run a little game you might have heard of. It's called Oathsworn. Odyssey of the Dragonlord's campaign. It's Greek mythology meets high fantasy. My players are in a literal Gorgon knot of a situation with a Medusa power struggle over the island of Themis, and the fate of all the Amazons are at stake. So we'll see what they do. And then on the 14th, my next session of the Caravan of Cthulhu rolls on. We are going to be running a scenario. Let me grab my book here. Okay, here we go. A scenario called... And Some Fell on Stony Ground, which, of course, from the latest adventure series, Nameless Horrors. So it should be really fun. And so many more awesome things. I am, of course, part of the Impossible Landscapes game that's here most Thursdays, which might be a finale for the 16th. We don't know, but Season 2 has been wild thus far. But more importantly than anything, if you haven't had a chance to join our Discord already and join our community, please do. It's an awesome group of people. We're all ready and willing and capable of making you feel welcome, and you will find your people there. Join us in some of our awesome games. December casting has just recently opened, and we have a lot of Lancer, as well as Pathfinder and a variety of other games. 10 Candles, just off the top of my head, is one of the ones I can remember. But more than anything, support the people you see on your screen here. They are incredibly talented creators who deserve your love, adoration, support, and all your life. Let them be whole again. And if this is another episode of this, that would be really interesting. I guess we'll just we'll see what happens when our flag meets with literal death or something. That all being said, thank you all so much for those who have donated, for those who continue to support us and our channel as we grow. Thank you to those who just watch and enjoy with us and spread your love in the comments. It means the world. And, hold on to those memories. They make you who you are. They don't define you, but they help build who you are as a person. And I think that person's pretty great.
I think you're pretty great, teacher.
How dare you respond?
I will. You
That being said,
What are you doing?
good night,
You
everybody.
can't stop
Try
me.
the outro.
We'll see you next time.
I'll cry if I want to. It's not my